This is FALLSTRUKTUR, which is a game about falling. Whoa. Sorry. Give me a second. What the fuck? What's going on with my Windows being like, hey, you can't do that? Good? Okay, we're good. But this is a game about falling. 3D platformer. But it's not about climbing. Oh, fuck, I fucked up immediately. It's about, can you make it to the bottom? Listen, many people have made it to bottoms. There's fall damage at a certain level, and you just kind of have to make it. And from what I hear about this, there's a lot of, like, momentum, weird shapes, there's ambiance, and, you know, dreamlike scenarios. And there is slippy slidey. Like, I'm letting go, like letting go now. And I'm moving that much. But from what I hear, it's quite fun. I don't think it's the same, but I've heard a lot of people say this is a bit like surfing maps in TF2, in a sense, where you just like, you know what? Maybe the similarity is more similar than it seems. Oh no. It's only meant to be about an hour long, but there's also custom maps, and I have some of those from the workshop on Steam. Thank goodness. Oh fuck. Okay. Okay, let's lock in. I'm not gonna make it, am I? Damn. Just make it. What are you gonna do? Listen. Come on. Also, let me check. Sorry, was there like a? Oh, that's okay. So no, nothing in the actual controls. I wanted to make sure there wasn't like a run button that I was missing out on. I don't know why I want to go this way instead. It just feels like the weird. Oh fuck. Wow. Yeah. I mean, it's meant for falling, so you fall very easily, but you know, restrained. Okay, let's go forward. Let's go the path the game wants me to go. I see what they mean by you can just go real quick. Oh fuck! How do you? Oh man. Hey, there's the bottom. But yeah, you really do just like. You have control over your existence. It's Slippy. Not the frog, not Slippy Toad, whatever. Sorry, that's rude. Don't call him a frog. That's like fucking racist. Get up there. There we go. I don't know if it's a thing if I have to make it all the way through in one. Oh no, what are you doing? Which might be the case. And if that's the case, then oh god. It says like 30-60 minutes. Am I capable? Listen, I'm a good gamer. I'm not so bad that I can't do a challenge like this. Also, there do seem to be many ways of getting down. Move your arms, move your legs. Get down with it. Come on. Beautiful. Many ways of getting down. Bounce. Yeah, you do gather like momentum and speed pretty quickly. Oh, fuck. God damn it. It was close. But no cigar. What if I go this way instead? On top of the buildings. Oh, hey. I like to think I'm pretty good at falling. That's not true, actually. I'm one of those people who perches on top of things. That I shouldn't. I sit on banisters of things that, like, loom over giant, scary edges. I've always done that. And people are like, hey man, you could fall and you could die, and I'm like, hey, it's comfy. I want to fucking put my ass on a thing and sit down and chill, alright? You can't stop me. And obviously they can't, but there's always that assumption that I'm gonna get my recompense one day, I'm gonna fall one day, I'm gonna break my neck, I'm gonna die. And I'm not like so like foolish about it to where I'm like, you know, just dangling on a crevasse constantly. Also, I'm somewhere new. Well, that's creepy. I love the colors. It's like it was lovely and green and warm. Like, look how nice this looks. You go like 10 feet and it's like the gray. Yeah, I've always done that. I don't know, it's fun. It's like, it's nice to be up high. It's nice to like look over things. Thank God I don't have like a fear of heights. That would be really problematic. Can I go down there? Oh fuck, well it's too late now. I'm going down there. Oh, well, be careful. Careful, be careful. It's not careful. Oh man, it is from the start. At least for now. There might, for all I know, there are checkpoints at some point. I just have to get the one, but I am very curious about the other areas I'm just passing by that I'm not exploring. Always funny how the things that you struggle with initially are just easy after a point in time. That's every game, right? But it's like, you really do just develop skill in games. Or maybe call it muscle memory. The muscles are very important. Okay, so if I do this and then I just slide down this, barely. What if I go this way? Deeper into the green. A hole. Is it a safe hole? I don't want to get too close to it. But I don't see any safety in this hole. No, no, yeah, no, yeah, yeah. It's a very strange experience. It's just like a dull, you know, pounding in your ears. Maybe that's not the right term. A thrum? A roar. I guess it's like a very low roar emanating in your ears constantly in this game. I guess music would kind of ruin the vibe a little bit. Well, actually, I can go this way. This thing. Oh, guys, it's like only up, but it's going down, and it was also free and arguably cooler. Arguably. This one's trying to be its own thing, and not just aping off of getting over it, but like worse. Sorry, I've never even played Only Up. I know some people like it, but I shouldn't criticize it that rudely. That's a little harsh. I suppose it just feels different when you see a game like a difficult game about climbing, which is clearly aping off of getting over it, but it's also doing it out of like, it admits freely, and it's like, this is just an inspiration of mine because I really like the game. I wanted to make something similar. So it's very oblique about it, whereas Only Up it feels less like, oh, I'm making this because I was a fan of this and I want to make something similar, and more of like, I'm doing this because I think, because of scum. Please don't die. Please don't die. Okay, we didn't die. Where the fuck am I? Better question, where am I going? No. Yes. No. God damn it. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. We were about to get to the mushrooms. Yeah, nothing that's Only Up. Again, I like difficult games. Wow, I didn't mean to go this way, but I'm going this way now. Great. Oh shit. You know, fuck it. Let's go let's die. I don't know why I would be like, let's try a different route after, you know, successfully making it pretty far in the route I'm going in, but I like variety, okay? Get off my ass. Unless I ask you to, then stay on it. But, you know, I didn't, so stay off of it. Alright? Listen, I take care of it. It's mine, okay? So only I get to say who's on it or not. That goes for everybody. Remember, don't let anybody get on your ass if you don't give them the right to. Otherwise, you can tell them to get off. And it feels very good to tell someone that. It probably does. Imagine you're just like in a business situation. You're a big tough dude in a suit and you get to say, hey, get off my ass, man. And you know, and then they look abashed and you got that face of superiority because you just told someone to get off your ass. Get off their ass, sorry. Or, no, sorry, get them off your ass. If you say to someone, get off your ass, that's different than get off my ass. It's, sorry, I don't know what I'm talking about. But they're different connotations, all right? There's a lot of ass getting. I don't know why so many people are on each other's asses and on their own, but it's time for everyone to get off, okay? No more ass sitting. We gotta get up and get moving. Can I go like... You're not really meant to go up. But would this work? Fuck. No, that would be death. I don't know why I chose to go this way. I could just like elegantly fall down this tree. Elegantly. Ugh. Yeah, there's a level of like if you can just make it just a little bit, you can kind of like balance your way up and down things. Okay, let's go back to the icy chute. Bouncy. Bouncy. Imagine you jump so high that you just fucking break your legs. I guess that's possible in real life. If you're jumping like... If you... Oh, no. Let's say you jump down a set of stairs. Like a fool. But you're not like doing like... You're not like... Okay, here. So if you see like... We're not doing like... Boo-doo-doo. Ooh. Aiming for down. You're like... Like, imagine it's like a set of stairs like this. Right? It's going down, and you actively want to go up as high as you can. You do. And then you go. And your legs just get, like, turned into you know, spaghetti noodles. And then you decide, huh, man, my spaghetti noodle legs that have no bones in them anymore. Because they've been fucking obliterated. That's bad. That's why you don't jump downstairs. I learned that a long time ago. Not because my legs got turned into spaghetti noodles, but because... Actually, I didn't learn that, to be honest. I still jump downstairs, depending on them. This is pretty bad. It was... The person in college, we found out that somebody we knew lived next door to us in my college apartment. It's like, what the hell? What are you doing here? Not someone we were close with, but someone we knew and associated with just because of fellow, like, organizations we were all mutually in. They had remarked to me once that they could hear like giant thudding sounds coming from our apartment every once in a while. And it was because I was jumping down the stairs when I would go down the stairs. Because I would do that. I would just like... They weren't like 50... It was like 5 steps or whatever. But I would just like launch myself down like a fucking idiot. Here's the thing. I didn't think anything of it. I wasn't doing it to like be a wacky man. That's how I got down the stairs. Which probably tells a lot about me as a person. That was just like normal to me. I was like, yeah, I gotta like, let me go down the stairs. I mean, as a kid, I used to do the thing where you'd like run down the stairs with all 4 limbs, which you also shouldn't do. That's like freak shit, but I did it. All right, we're back to the strange stones. Oh no, fine. That's fine. It's fine. I don't regret it. I mean, that's just who I am. And if I stop jumping, then one day I'm not gonna be able to. I'm gonna be an old man, and I'm gonna be like, oh fuck, I can't do it anymore. Yo, chill. Oh, fuck! So lesson B, keep jumping. Otherwise you're gonna stop one day and be like, oh fuck, I can't do it anymore. You don't want to be like a toy that was never played with. That gets all crusty and like moldy. Use your body. Every way you can. Greatest tool you'll ever own. Wow. You know what this actually reminds me of? I had this thought earlier, but the Minecraft dropper maps. Which often, I mean, it depends on the maps. The dropper usually had a couple different kind of maps. Obviously, there were the maps where you just fall from the top to the bottom and try to dodge everything. But there were also the dropper maps where you have to, like, slowly work your way down, bit by bit. You have to be like, okay, find your way down to the next level, and there's, like, a spider web to fall into, and then you keep exploring. It's usually like a level of, like, oh, here's a house, but sideways. You have to crawl down the, you know, stuff like that. Where it's like, okay. Or upside down or whatever. And you have to piece by piece, find the next spot you can jump down to stay alive. I always like dropper maps. They're fun. That's kind of what this makes me think of in a sense. Because, I mean, you're talking about games that are just about falling. Aside from maps in Minecraft, I don't feel like people do that concept ever. It's a fun idea. I don't know. How would you describe that? Because it feels like it could be classified. It's a skill game. It's not like a puzzle game, but it would inherently be like a level-based game. Where you can't really, like... Once you... It's almost like... No, it's kind of is a puzzle game in a sense. Where you have to figure out the solution. Once you know how to get through the dropper, you kind of know how. Like, okay, aim here and do this. There's a level of skill involved inherently, but there's also a level of figuring out your route, and that's kind of like... And once you know it, and then you can just tear your way through. And I don't know if that counts as... there's some skill involved, but it's kind of puzzly. It's an interesting thing. This one feels far more skill-based than anything else, because even if I know the route, it's just tricky. I don't know. It's hard to classify, I suppose. But there's an aspect of dropper where you can almost just be like, stand here, fall, and if you fall in the exact right spot, you'll get it every time, kind of a thing, you know? And it is also an inherently level-based thing, so it's hard to... If you want to keep it interesting, because typically it's like, oh, we have the fun visuals of this level, versus, you know, let's say if it was random every time. Well, it would be more levels to do, but it wouldn't be as cool to be like, I'm exploring a baby crib. I don't know why that came to my mind. Big baby game streamer here. Something to that effect. Fuck. I can walk in. I could, you know, sit, presumably. Launch myself. Launch myself. What do the kids play these days? It's funny that, like, in my mind, Minecraft's an old game, right? Or not even, but like in my mind, Minecraft was a game I played, and I got when I was a kid, and I can say that now, you know, because I used to be like, oh, Minecraft's still fairly new, and in my mind, it's still kind of a newish game, but not really. I was like 13. I was like objectively young when that game came out, and when I got it, and when I acquired it, and when I played it for the first time. So you could, I mean, you easily could call it a childhood game of mine as someone who's now 25 years old. But it's still like one of the most popular games. Was it Famitsu? It was some company in Japan. They did a survey about what kids are playing, and I think top of the list was Minecraft. And then there was like, you know, a couple of Nintendo games like Mario Kart, Animal Crossing, stuff like that. I think Fortnite was there, but it wasn't as major. It was still on the list of like most popular ones. So it's not like it wasn't major, but it's like, man, yeah, Minecraft still tops the list. Based. Not based. Based game. No, but like based. Like the base you would make in Minecraft. It's like it's managed to, at least with the I mean, I don't know, maybe it's just inherently creative, inherently multiplayer, inherently very cheap and accessible. You know, obviously a lot of people will choose free games, but if they have to choose paid games, Minecraft is a cheap one with thousands of hours of potential possibilities, tons of, you know, flexibility in terms of what you can do in it. Very open-ended. I don't know, I think of like other games I played as a kid and how games have changed and things have changed and styles have changed. But Minecraft has stayed. Oh, you fucker. And I just like grind my ass on the back of this rock and just like make it a bloody mess but fall down a little slower. That would be a great game mechanic. You know, you have it like the thickness of your ass dictates how much flesh you can burn. And as you're sliding down, you can slow your fall by using your, you know, your fleshy cheeks. And as the layers of skin start, like, you know, skidding away, it's like a meter. and you have to use it sparingly because you only have so much, you know, thickness to go around. And once it's gone, then you're not thick anymore and you're dead because you can't like slide down slowly. You have to use your your iron buns sparingly before it's too late. I'd be a genius, okay? People need to see my genius one day. They'll understand. Kojima level genius. What's the best way to go here? Because there's a lot of options. I don't know. Okay, right here. Right here? No, hey, what are you doing? Stay. Oh, actually, how do I get down from here? That's the problem I'm having right now. It's like there's a lot of ways to go, and I don't know which way is the best. Admittedly, it's hard to see. There? Could I get there? Big one. Yeah, beautiful. Okay. Does this help me at all? Why did I jump? That makes it more difficult. But actually, I actually lost air in my lungs for doing this. Okay, where could I possibly go from here? Down in town. Into the deep. Get the launch. Damn. I fell. Oh, you know what? Let's listen. I'm gonna sit down. So you and I can have a chat. All right? I've been hearing too many negative things about you, and I want to know what's up. Okay? What? The world's been not treating you kindly. I understand. But that gives you no right to mock your teachers like that. Okay? And they're just doing their job, and you're doing theirs. That actually always makes me sad. I always feel bad. You shouldn't always feel bad for teachers, but like, when you see that some teachers are just like existing or trying to do their best, and like the students are just objectively not giving a shit. And again, there's an aspect. The students are kids. Clearly, the teacher or the school itself is just not, even in a difficult school, aren't doing the things that maybe could be done to help them. And I guess the school can only do so much. You can only pin so much, but you always imagine there needs to be a specific approach to handle different students. I mean, and maybe it's not the teacher's fault, maybe it's not the student's fault, but maybe there could be more done. But it's still sad, especially if the teacher is really intended to try, and there's just nothing they can do because of the difficulties. It's always a thing I've heard about, like, teachers. They end up just, like, coming home crying every day, depending on what class they teach and where they are. Seems like a very, 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 very rough job. I don't think I could, I don't know. For like an elementary school or middle school or even a high school. College is obviously a little different. A little bit more abstracted. You're not exactly close with your students per se. You can't, I suppose you could be potentially, but for the most part, not really. And they're also all adults now, which makes a big difference, right? Give me that. Give me that. Okay, okay. Hey, oh fuck, where do I go from here? There is no easy egress. I just like do this? Nope, that's not gonna make it, is it? Fuck. I feel like I'm getting really close to whatever the bottom of this is. I can jump again down this empty pit where the models show anything. But I don't know why. But I don't know why. Damn. Damn, 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 damn. Where the repeating textures show again. Nice. Beautiful. Nice. Jumpy, 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 jumpy. Jumpy, 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 jumpy. Okay. Jumpy, jumpy, jumpy. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know how this makes me feel. I mean, I don't need to say much about, like, the environment's cool, because it is. It's almost expected. You almost take it for granted that, yeah, look at this low-poly, strange environment with the interesting textures. The market is rife with shit like this, but doesn't mean it's not good. Again, I always say it, but it's like the stuff I would like to explore in real life. Maybe not in a way that's like I'm gonna die by breaking my knees every 2 seconds, but you know, in a sense of, I guess this is meant to be like, look at this monolithic, megalithic structure. Although typically you see it from the bottom up, not like top down. I guess, I mean, if you're on top of like the Empire State Building and you look down, there's like an idea there, but I've talked about before how I want like big statues for people to marvel at. Just big open areas with giant things in it for people to like look at and like exist in. Let's say there's just an open area in a city for people to bum around in. Some kind of park or something, I don't know. And in it, you've got like the giant structure. And then people will complain about like, okay, well you can't do that. Or, you know, people are gonna like, it'll be stupid, or homeless people are gonna live there. Okay, well that's not really problems with the structure, that's problems with like the city. And people not getting good spaces for like people to live and exist, and systemic problems. That's not really a problem with the structure. Just build the structure. Let people do what they want with it. And if you have a problem with who hangs out there, then help people lead better lives, and then you'll be okay. Nice. Nice. Beautiful. It's funny. It's not funny. So I just had a thought about like, it's in Japan, and it's not like everywhere, but there's some specific places, and not like a capsule hotel style thing, but a thing of like, you can live here. This is your apartment, and it's basically a single room. It's incredibly small. But it's like $100 a year or something ridiculous. Where it's like it's genuinely exceptionally cheap, and it's intended for like you're a student or you're someone who's just getting their legs, you know, and eventually you might move on. But it's it was affordable, cheap housing for people, and it was marvelously cheap. I don't know if it was actually $100 a year. It was something like that, where it was like this is almost ridiculous with how cheap it was. Hence my potentially hyperbolic statement of $100 a year. I actually don't remember how much it is. But I just thought, like, I could live there. How many people would choose to live in a place that was cheap, regardless of the amount of space they had? People who could afford it will eventually move out, but people who can't, or people who just want to save a little bit, yeah, it's a great choice. Spend, like, 5 years there, depending on what you do. And it'd be more. It's not even that much bigger than the place I currently live in now. Maybe there's a bit more niceties in my apartment. But the idea of like affordable housing is just a nice idea. And really, all it really takes is just one like. If it's not like a government mandated thing, all it takes is one like person who owns like a bunch of buildings, or who can afford it, to be like, yeah, I'm gonna build like 30 properties in this city or this state. Make them cheap as fuck. Who wants to live here? Go ahead. And then all the other people renting apartments can be like, yo, what the fuck, man? It's like, hey, listen, I can afford it. And honestly, these apartments aren't that expensive to maintain. Get your, you know, your asshole cleaned every once in a while, okay? It's starting to smell in there. There's like an ooze coming out of there, all right? Just keep it clean, keep it keen. Commander Keen, specifically. Nice. Going through A. But it's like, man, that's what a dream. It's funny, you can name like any country, and when you're not from the country, and you're like, this is paradise. And then you live in that country, and it's like, well, okay, it's not that good. And then they look at your country and other countries with equal eyes of admiration for one reason or another. They talk about the culture, or they talk about the people. It's like, wow, this is amazing. Because you're never going to look at a foreign country and look at its flaws like you intimately know your own, for your own country. But you're going to see all the beautiful benefits, and you're going to be like, oh my god, it's amazing. You know, talk about like the meme about Japan, like thing, and then thing Japan. Like there's obviously differences. Not everything's better in Japan, and no one should have that perspective. But there are things in it that are pretty nice. It's always stuff like, wow, you go to a konbini, get like a good, delicious meal that's actually fairly good for you and it's cheap. It's like, hey, I'd eat there every day. I probably would be malnutritioned, but yeah, listen, eat a multivitamin, you're good to go. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Squeeze. Squoze. So, no. Okay, so this thing. Wait, actually, you know what? I could go this way, I think. Okay. Oh, okay. So I'm finally making progress, I think. Okay. Mushroom? Can I make it that far? Fuck. No. Fuck! Oh, it's so close! Like, I can see the bottom. I can see bottom from Bottom's Dream, from Midsummer Night's Dream. Which is a very weird play, by the way. It's a typical Shakespeare play of like, this person likes this person likes this person. They're mandated to get married. And then there's like, and then they just go into like some drama. And there's also like a play that has to be done. And so someone's like, I want to fuck with all these people and make them like each other. And then the guy fucks up and makes them like the wrong people. So there's like weird drama where he thinks he likes her now, but she likes him, and then they think they're making fun of her, and it's like typical like comedic confusion. Then everything gets resolved nice and neat. People have respect for each other. They get along well. Everything works out for the best. And it's all funny and comedic. And there's a guy who gets turned into a donkey. Unfairly. And then they beset the queen of the fairies to like fall in love with him. And then they make it like it never happened and he's not a donkey. Or rather, an ass, as they call him. But he has the dream and they make a play of it. It's very, very cool. Very, very interesting. I saw it live. It's one of the only times I've ever seen Shakespeare done live before. It's good. Oh, no. Fuck. That was a while ago at this point. It was fun. It was a good experience. Even though, to be honest, I mean, you get the premise. I had never seen it, so I got it. But they speak quickly, and it is in, you know, ye olden Shakespearean tongue. So you kind of don't really you don't really get every sentence or every word. You just kind of have to, like, get the gist of what they're putting down without really hearing what they're saying, in a sense. You hear some of it. You do hear some of it, but, like, you miss a lot. And I certainly did. It's like, oh, my God. I guess it's, you know, it's tricky. Oh, no. That's no good. I'm getting worse. I hope I'm not going to get to the point of this game where it's like, anytime there's a difficult game, there's that part of you where it's like, oh, I'm doing well. And then you start going, you get worse. It's like, oh, no, I'm getting worse. You're making the mistakes you stopped making, like, fuck you, 3 hours ago. Because you've lost your keen focus. It always happens, which really does indicate that there is a level of, like, there is focus. Even if you don't notice it, like, escaping your grasp, you kind of do have to, like, think about what you're doing and, like, keep a keen eye on it. Can't let it become muscle memory. You have to actually think about, like, what you're doing and where. Because if you don't... Oh. I guess I should probably try and take a little bit more risks in this latter section. Because I wouldn't have gotten this far if I didn't take risks. He's a risk taker. And nope, just paranoid. By the way, can I say that I have the world's fucking biggest mole right here, and it's always been there, and it's always just like showing. It's like, goddamn, man. I was just left in the sun as a kid. I don't know. I'm a moldy man with probably like 7 melanomas or something that I don't know about. I'm joking. I probably don't. I'm probably good. Not even my worst mole, man. There's one that's like objectively like, you know, protuberant. It's sticking out. The big old Audi. And it's like perfectly symmetrical right above my belly button, as if it was like some kind of like iconic character mark. It's like I just want to fucking rip it off. I want to just like get a knife and be like, snip, it's gone. No more will I be bothered by this. No flagellating mole. Okay. The one part about this area is I haven't been really developing a path for it. I'm trying now, but I kind of don't remember where I've been. No. Oh, no. Okay, good. That makes it tricky. So over here. Oh, it's not even good. I'm not gonna make it. Damn. Okay. The flagellation is important. What if I, you know, I never even decided to look up. I was just like, fuck this. Down and down we go. There actually might be an easier way back here. Instead of by the mushrooms. I say that and I die immediately. Okay, let's keep going. There's no sense in choosing an alternate path once you've chosen. You know what? Fuck it. I actually am going to do that. Because there's all this stuff that I'm like, I've not been over here. Why? Okay, then you die. That's why. That's why I don't go that way. I promise you, by the way, you slip very easily. It is not something that's like, oh, just don't fall, idiot. This is gonna be one of those games where somebody watches you play and they're gonna be like, hey man, hey, I see you playing this game and I think that maybe you're bad at it. I think that maybe you could try to play a little bit better, huh? Because I could probably do this game like no problem, you know? If I was playing this, I could beat this game in like 5 seconds flat. I can't believe you're fucking this up, man. And they just stare at you and they come at you and they look at you and they think, man, this guy's so shitty. And they never play the game themselves, so they never bother. But they're so confident in their ability that they're like, I got this. Everyone's like that. Even I'm like that. You're convinced of your righteousness in your ability. Okay, let's do this. Let's focus. Let's lock in. Let's sniff the roses. Beautiful. Jump. I wonder if I can make a map. I probably could make a map with this. It's on the workshop. I've never put anything in the workshop before. I don't even know how it works for some games where it's like, I guess they tell you how. It wouldn't be very difficult, but it would just be pure level design more than anything. I guess you could make it. You could put like Mario's head in there if you want to. Okay. Can I make this? Oh, I can. Okay. Let's kill that momentum. Get in there. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, my golly. God, if there was ever a game where I wish I could put down checkpoints to make sure I don't die. Please, please, please. Okay. Now that we're here, where the fuck do we go? Down? That way? Okay. Down there, maybe. Oh, fuck. That's risky. That's a little risky. Risky. Like right there. Like right straight. You see that? You see right there? Maybe? At an angle, though. That's the problem. All these are at an angle. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. They're all at an angle. Can I make it up there? Oh, fuck. You're so slippery. I almost just, like, lost it there. Go for it. Come on. Come on. It's not what I meant to do, but I'm alive. That's all that matters. Oh, come on. And there's nowhere to stand, either. Come on! Almost. Go again. I love the idea that I'm just, like, diving off a cliff constantly in this game. That's all. I'm just, like, throwing myself forward and down. This must be what skiing feels like. I guess it is what skiing feels like. But, like, a bit more dangerous. And I've never been skiing. I've never been snowboarding. Purely because of the fact that I think snowboarding is cool looking. And that it seems more difficult is like entirely the reason I want to do it. It's funny. It is genuinely an aspect. There is an aspect there of this thing is more difficult to learn. Therefore, I want to do the more difficult thing. I don't know if that says anything about me. Maybe it's a sense of like pride of someone saying, "Oh, this is harder. You shouldn't try that first." That makes me want to like spitefully try it first. Or I don't know. But like there's an aspect of no. I would force myself to be like, I'm doing this first. Even if it's really hard and difficult, and I spend most of my time not being able to do it because it takes time to learn. I'd still be like, no, I gotta do this. Shut up, let me try. Come on. It's true, I mean, I would. I am fully confident in my ability to learn, given time. I'm not confident in my ability to snowboard right now. Obviously not. But I'm fully confident that I could learn it if I had time to do so. Although I kind of feel that way about everything, to be honest. And that's fair. That's the most arrogance I have. It's not that I can do everything, because I absolutely cannot. And there's many things I just fucking can't do. But that I could potentially do everything, given time. And it's arrogance because apparently not everyone feels that way. Which makes me a little sad. I like the idea that people can feel that they can do anything. Did you ever want to do something so much you could you want to do so much that you could do anything? You know, that American perspective of I got it. Yeah, rip ass. Fuck yeah, shit my dick. I could do it all. That's America, by the way. That's my representation of America. You can do anything. If you put your mind to it, you can accomplish anything. Thank you, George, from Back to the Future. I agree with that. You put your mind to it, you can accomplish anything. Even punching out your bully, getting the girl of your dreams, becoming rich, writing a sci-fi novel, and then, like, getting laid a bunch. I don't know. Good for you, George. Slide down. I'm back here. Means I'm back here, and then I fell, and then I fall, 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 and then I fall again. Structure. I fall. Look, everybody, I'm falling. You ever hear the old thing about flying? You just fall, but miss to land. Or fall, but miss the earth, maybe is the better way of putting it. Jump. God, I really want to see speedruns of this now, though. That's the thing, that this is like primo speedrun material. It's a very short experience from what I've been told, what I've been heard, what I've been knowledging about. Hence me downloading workshop maps, because I was like, well, can I do this in the time it asks for? Am I going to be worse than average or better than average? And it seems like I'm probably going to be about average. And maybe worse than average if I can't complete this in the next, like, 10 minutes. Beautiful. Wonderful. Beautiful. Oh, wonderful. Don't bounce, you moron. Come on, get up there. What are you doing? Thank you. Who you calling a moron, moron? I'm calling you a moron, moron. But I am the moron. I know that. Listen, we're doing like a, you know, a two-man manzai comedy troupe stand-up idea. But in this instance, I have to be the moron. Okay? You have to let me be the moron. But I can't do the straight man. Okay, fine. I'll be the straight man. You be the wacky one. And we'll exist in perfect harmony. Is that fine? Is that okay with you? Yeah. Fine. Never get what I want in this situation, but I'm not gonna explain what a manzai comedy thing is. A comedy bit. I'm not gonna explain the duos in Japan. Learn yourself some lore about your countrymen. If you're Japanese, I guess, and you haven't heard of it. Okay. Oh. All roads lead south. Ever hear that phrase? I don't know what it means. Kind of silly, really, because that's not true. Whoever said that phrase must have been an idiot. Okay. Beautiful. Can I make that without dying? Oh, we're gonna fucking find out, aren't we? Guten Tag. What the fuck did you just say to me? What do I look like? A guy who's not an American, who speaks other languages and is cool and happens to know? Willkommen. Okay. Look at this area. I can't make... Okay, I can't make that, so I have to... Is my only option to jump on these fucking stupid floating rocks that look scary and make me, like, uncomfortable, but I have to do it? Okay, okay. Beautiful. But good dog. Bienvenidos. Where the fuck am I? Oh, I've been here, haven't I? Like the red tombstones section, have I? I'm telling you guys, you know, this game missed out. It didn't add, like, obsequious random lore in spots that you could, like, uncover by exploring that aren't necessary to beat the game at all. They should have done it. They could have capitalized on... Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? Just fall. Just fall. No, don't do that. You could have done it. You could have just add random bits of lore about this world that we're in. People would have eaten it up. People would have eaten it up with their fucking spaghetti every night. Someone's gonna make like the deep dive onto the lore video. Imagine this is a crazy idea. Imagine somebody making their own game so that they can make a video about it, about the deep lore in it, and get people into the game and the lore, so they get a successful YouTube channel. Alright, I knew I was a genius. Wow, I just went in a fucking circle. I mean, it's not like it's a gimmick, or it's rather, it's not like it's a scam, because they still had to make a game and also make the video. But it's like they're just like, yeah, if I can make my own, then I can make my own successful theory channel. But it's like they made it for completely the wrong purpose. Okay. Okay. What the fuck? Where do I go from here? I don't feel like this is the right way either. Where's the next way down? Am I just stupid? I know the answer to that. I don't need anyone else to tell me. I guess this way. Makes sense. It's down. Okay. Oh, there's a fucking tree here? Is this an alternate route to where I was before? I think it is. Yo, I invented YouTube just so I could make videos and become a YouTuber. Because my entire dream was that. I make YouTube too. That's all I ever wanted was YouTube too. I was like, fuck, I can't become a YouTuber if I don't make YouTube first. Yes, I know I'm a genius. You don't have to let me know that. I'm aware. The marvels my mind makes can't be, my mind makes marvelous moves, masses. mock what I've mastered. What were the words? Imitators idolize, I intimidate. In an instant, I'll rise in an irate state. Fucking stupidest way to sing that song. That's very funny. Invented drugs just to become addicted. Exactly. That's the philosophy we live in. I invented alcohol just so I could become a drunk. There was no option. That's the true story of beer. I was like, yeah, I want to get drunk, but nobody invented alcohol yet, so I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna pretend. Oh, it was an accident. Oh, my wheat went off and fell into this pot of boiling. Fuck you. We know what you did, Mr. Alcoholic. Okay, whatever. I know we just invented the term because you made it, but like that doesn't change the facts. Wife's complaining about him getting drunk all the time. Showing him at the bar he invented the concept that she never knew existed until he made it. Okay, please don't die. Please don't die. Please don't die. Please don't die. Okay, okay, okay. Mushroom, 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 mushroom. Where the fuck are we? Okay, where do I go from here? Oh, actually, wait. I can do that. Hey, no, don't bounce, please. I'm good. Oh, I almost let the demon escape for a second there. Yeah, that would be such a great bit that one day I've like, it goes so far that I just cut to like a recorded video of like a CG demon like erupting out of my throat. The next day I stream like normally, and it's like nothing happened, but my voice just sounds dramatically different. And from then on, I always stream that way instead. Like, what happened? Was that real? I never acknowledge it. I never acknowledge it ever. That would be a great bit. That would be such a good bit. That would be really funny. So there's an alternate route. This route just seems quicker because I already know it. Do you have the time to listen to me? How did I get so far before? Like, I got to the mushroom, which I hadn't done before. Like through here, to here, to here, to here, to here, to here, like to here. All right. We're learning. Everybody, we're learning about ourselves. Important these days to learn about yourselves, you know? Okay, I shouldn't jump. There's no reason to jump. That just makes me more at risk. Okay. This is a terrible spot to be in, because there's not really a good place to go. Yeah, that was no. I'm so close. Like I'm like 2 steps from like the end. 2 steps from hell. All right. I can see it. I can smell it. I can taste it on my tongue. The ending. This is breaking your mind. What? The world? The setting? The beer? The concept of a game where you don't ascend, you descend, but also 3D platformer, but it's in first person. You know, it's funny. This is good first person platforming. I haven't thought about it once. I haven't even considered the fact that this is first person, and I'm just playing it as if it's normal. I know that's a very stupid thing to say, but like, you know, platforming in first person is oftentimes tricky. You don't know where you're jumping or where you are or how, you know. I haven't, but this handles it exceptionally well, at least for me. I haven't even thought about like the fact that it's in first person. I feel like I know how far I can move, how far I can jump, where I'm at. It's good. It's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is it's good. Quality. Descent into madness. You're a descent into my madness. Welcome to my mindscape. Yo, it's Chris Angel's Mind Freak, everybody. Everyone's favorite TV show. Oh no. Yeah, that's what happens, by the way. If you fall too far in real life, your color goes grayscale for a second. Yo, I wish I had a couple of mind freaks. They sound like fun. Imagine what I could do in life with a couple of fucking mind freaks. Mind, not mine. I don't need like a couple of dwarves with the pickaxes singing, you know, Hi Diddly D, An Actor's Life for Me. Oh wait, that's the other song. Diggy Diggy Hole. I don't need that. Different. Mime freaks. You know what? No, I would love mime freaks. I like clowns. Clowns are cool. Mimes are cool. They're neat. Big fan. Well, what's the famous mime that I don't remember his name? This is the great gag in Mel Brooks' silent film, where he's paying homage to silent films, and the only spoken line is by the most famous of famous mimes, who has obviously never uttered a word before. One word. No. Because he's French, because mimes are French. I mean, I think I used to think clowns were freaky, but over time I've developed this strange developmental relationship where I can appreciate them as a concept. Don't know how it happened. I don't know what happened to me. The clownosphere, the clownscape I entered into changed me. I never thought I would respect a clown like I do. It's like the speech in Spider-Man 2. I like to think there's a clown in all of us, waiting to be let out. Clown in the back of your mind, you know. Listen, in everyone's mind factory, there's a clown ready to fucking leap out. I hope that brings everybody solace on these dark, dark nights. Wow, I'm fucking up the beginning though. Probably too much Five Nights at Freddy's. There aren't any. Are there clowns? I guess there's some mild clown-esque things in FNAF, but I would like clowns before FNAF, or maybe after FNAF, but not because of FNAF. FNAF is not going to make me like clowns more. Like, oh man, that puppet really gets me going, dude. Got strings and it's crying and it's got like a creepy face. Yeah. Marionettes. Marionettes are always creepy. Like the classic marionette, the dummies. Wooden dummies, fucking freaky. Not marionette, dummies. A wooden dummy, the classic wooden dummy is always creepy. It's never not been creepy to me. It's always conceptual creepy. And since the beginning of time, there's always like, there's been stories or like, you know, radio, you know, what do you call it? When they used to show off like radio novellas and shit like that. You listen to the radio and they would play like spooky shit. There's always stuff about like the dummy's alive, or the dummy takes over and you are now the dummy and the dummy is you and they're performing with you. There's so many like, it's a tale as old as time because they're fucking creepy. And even back when they were like an entertaining thing, people were like, who the fuck? Listen, the Howdy Doody show is like from the fucking 50s. Nobody gave a shit. Or before. It's Howdy Doody time. Do people even know what the Howdy Doody show is? Can I reference that? Are people aware of this famous American television show starring a wooden dummy and like cowboys and shit, I think? Obscure. I guess they weren't obscure. It's like talking about Bozo the Clown. Bozo the Clown was the most famous clown. And now he's like, he's nothing. He's forgotten about, you know? Don't stop falling. Just land. Thank you. Oh my god. Again, I'm too young to understand all these references. I just have like esoteric knowledge of American media that is famous. I should say it is famous media. Like I'm talking about Mr. Ed, the very acclaimed famous TV show that was iconic and had a, had a theme song, had a jingle about a horse is a horse, Of course, of course. I did it. Oh my god. I did it! A horse is a horse, of course, of course. Except if that horse is... And no one can talk to a horse, of course, unless, of course, the horse, of course, is the amazing Mr. Ed. Wow, I did it, everybody. I was expecting it to be like an ending. I mean, this is an ending, but like... The walk off the edge. I knew this was only going to take about an hour or so, which is why there are custom maps that are on the workshop for Steam for this game. And I downloaded a couple just to see what might happen. So I'm very curious if I can just like walk to the edge of this. When you look at it from this perspective, it looks so small. You know, it looks like not that much. I can play Flat World Minecraft. I was thinking of like Flat World Gmod. That works too. Here, do the old Ocarina of Time trick backwards. Is jumping even quicker? I can't tell. It might be the exact same speed. There must be an edge, right? It's not infinite. And if there's an edge, I can fall down it. I spend the rest of the stream just trying to get to the end. I mean, that's getting smaller, so I am getting farther away. Bye-bye. Farewell. I never knew you. Guys, I need, like, adventuring music to get to fucking deal with this. I need to be, like, going on a trip. You're never ending. Well, if it is never ending, then surely it's going to break the game at some point, because I'm going to be so far and so much has spawned in, and I can see the world forever, and that it's going to eventually just be like, yep, it's broken. There's always an end. Here's the thing. It's a matter of, are you more dedicated than the game developer thinks you would be? Am I soaring through the skies? Little Einstein? Soaring through the skies. The question is, yes. How far did the game developer plan in advance, and how dedicated are you as a person to go past what they planned for you? Like I can see the light move away. Like you have a giant spotlight on you that's constantly moving. God, it's a creepy void. I don't think I ever watched Little Einsteins. That was probably a little bit after my time, but I know the memes. Of course I do. Also, I ended up not watching like kid shows. Wait, what is that? Oh, that's a smudge on my screen. I was like, I saw a little white dot. I was like, there's something over there. No, it was dirt and dust and grime. For all I know, there was something underneath there, and instead of finding it, I just went completely the wrong way. All right, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 others. Very bare bones, but that's fair. Let's play back rooms. Wow. No, like, go back to the main menu. It's just load in a new map and you're there. I mean, songs are, memorable. Well, this is interesting. Listen, there has to be a fucking back rooms in everything, alright? You can never escape the back rooms. I've always been a little partial to backrooms shit. As pointless as it is. Or as samey as it is. And how everyone takes their own, like, version of the quote-unquote lore of the backrooms, which was all taken from a single screenshot and a meme. And that was it. But I still like it. Even if I don't think anything has ever come, like, to match what the, like, you know, the idea of it was. I will say the one thing I feel like people always just say it's like empty halls. In my head, when I saw the image, I'm like, this is like the back rooms of like an office building, right? You have the stuff, You have the walls. You have like the dingy flooring. I would have expected to be like, okay, there's water coolers and stuff. Maybe you're in an office. A sparsely found hallways in between offices that goes forever. What? What? Oh, what? Yo! What the fuck? Okay, we're not stuck. I was like, oh, it's gonna lead somewhere. No. But no, kids theme music are pretty memorable. Because kids love to like, ah ha ha, ah ha, ah ha, ah ha ha ha. You know, they do that while they're like watching stuff. It's my imitation of children, by the way. Poor children. Listen, I children are cool. But no, I pictured like a dingy, scummy office building, not just necessarily empty hallways, but most sparsely populated hallways. But you know, when you actually see it like, and you see multiple areas, it looks way more boring. Maybe that's my own opinion of it, and maybe that's my flaws, but I just go down here. Oh fuck, where am I? Wow, that's disconcerting. What if I go behind me? See, here's the thing. I don't even know if this has an exit or if it's just walk around and hope you find something. You know, I don't even know if there might be in some kind of egress here. Maybe there is. Maybe it's infinite. I don't think it's infinite, but I might be wrong. It's just a maze. A little maze. No, I always like backroom shit. Listen, during October, I'm going to be playing a variety of horror stuff. And a decent chunk of it is going to be like liminal backroom shit, because I love that shit. Oh, fuck no. Can't get enough. Just can't listen. There's been like how many games of pools and back rooms and like water, and you can just like swim. How many? Infinite. There's a veritable infinite amount. Okay, there's one game for every day of the year. There's not. That's not true. No scary monsters are crushing, paralyzing, empty void. Here's the thing. I don't think liminal space shit is really that scary. It can be, depending on how it's done. You can make it very scary, and not scary because of like. You know, people like make jokes. It's like, oh my god, Gen Z, they're scared of toilets or whatever the fuck. But it's more like if you're in, it's more of like, and this comes to like, I've explored abandoned places before. Being in a place you shouldn't be alone is scary because you don't know if you're alone. There's the concern that, not even just like a monster, but a person. Like I was exploring an abandoned house, I'm like, what if there's like a homeless person in there? What if there's I don't know. There could be anything in there. So every step I take further into the building is like, my heart is fucking wrenching. I have to like, it takes like 5 minutes per step. I've done it. It's very slow going. And then when the games try to like put ambiance and you hear like footsteps and shit, maybe it's your own. And maybe it's not. So in a liminal space game, it's like you're in this area that should be full of people, but it isn't. And that makes kind of a weird, cool, fun exploration feeling. But then at the same time, it's like you don't know if you're alone or not. And that causes stress. Because would a person being there make it more or less scary? That depends. Hello. You missed the brux of the game. Now I'm playing custom maps for a game. It's about falling. Although, funnily enough, this map has nothing to do with falling whatsoever, completely, at all. And of course, because I'm playing the backrooms, I had to talk about liminal spaces a little bit. Why it's not always scary, but when it is scary, why it can be. I think this... I feel like I've been everywhere in this map. I feel like this map is not about falling. Alright, let's go somewhere that's not the backrooms. Opolis. I think this is the most highly rated map. But I hope you're having a lovely Sunday, by the way. If you can. Oh yeah, we're on a fucking meatball. Whoa. Holy fuck, we're in... Oh, you have me down for the count. I'm sorry. I fortunately don't have bad allergies, but like, man, you get allergies in the spring and in the fall. What a shitty life. I mean, everyone has like stuff. Even I get some stuff, but it's not that bad. And it makes sense because leaves are falling. Anything that didn't like handle well with spring are now finally like getting rid of it, all their shit. I'm walking outside, I'm just hearing acorns falling and hitting people's cars constantly. It's like, oh fuck. Well, this is a cool level. I know worse in the fall. You know, it's I didn't even consider the fact that I'm playing a game about falling called FALLSTRUKTUR in the fall because it just became fall. Today was the first day where I was like, I was outside. It felt like fall. It was still like it wasn't like freezing. It wasn't cold. It was nice outside. It was sunny. But I think the atmosphere in the air and the colors and the lighting and the feeling, the birds were chirping. There were leaves on the ground. There were still leaves in the tree. But it really felt like fall. You know, nothing was dead yet, but it felt different. It really felt like fall. Which means I gotta play Undertale again, or Deltarune, because Deltarune's a fall game. A weird statement to make, but it does. It does. I don't know why I was thinking about Deltarune today. I was thinking about Deltarune all this fucking time. It's because Scarlet Forest was playing earlier. I do like fall. No matter how weird and bittersweet it is, it's at least my second favorite season. It can trade places with the first favorite season of summer sometimes. Although it feels like it's happening. It already feels like it's too quick. It already feels like it's you know, it's gonna be winter in like fucking 2 seconds. You know what this makes me think of? Again, obviously the dropper maps from Minecraft, but also Minecraft. There was a mod from a very, very long time ago in an early version called Planetoids, where it was just a mod that would essentially randomly generate specific circular-based maps where there were just like little circles of things, and you would have to like bridge the gap between like planetoids. And that was the entirety of the world. It was like cool. You land on it. No. You know what's down here? So there's more. There's even more than just the planets that I haven't even that I'm not even encountered yet. No. Talk about a fall from grace. Okay. I just be patient. Normal. I guess it should feel like fall. It's gonna be October in what? Tomorrow? What day is today? In a day or two? Like soon? Which in itself is scary. I need to work on costumes and the like. For Halloween. Horroween. It is right, ladies and gentlemen. Horroween. Or Horween. It's my favorite. It's my favorite. Okay. Jump on the white one. How far is down, actually? Because if I'm falling... Do I have to get to the street level? God, I should have chosen a smaller map. There's like size estimates for some of these maps, for how long they expect you to take. I'm not gonna guarantee I'm gonna finish all of these. I mean, I spent 1 hour beating the actual map this game is. But by the way, this game is free. If you just want like a 3D platformer that's very quick and is about falling, check it out. It's good. FALLSTRUKTUR. That's what I'm playing. Being made by a game developer I like, or at least I had heard of, which is why I knew of the game. There's always this thing of like, oh, I'm following people on like Blue Sky and they're game developers and they make indie games, very small stuff. And it's like, into my eyes, I see their posts enough to where it's like, oh yeah, this well-known dude. It's like, maybe they're not well-known. Maybe it's just because I follow them. And that's enough for me to be like, oh, fuck, I know them. That's that like the self-centered egotism. It's like, oh, I know who they are. You know what this actually does remind me of? Sorry, I keep saying, you know what this reminds me of? It's like Zen in Half-Life. Okay. I just want to get to the planet or the buildings. All I really want is just to see the buildings. Okay. No. Sorry, it's so slippery. You just can't stay like. Don't stop bouncing, you motherfucker. Well, they stopped bouncing. I know I'm on circles, but it's fine. Nope, that was a fucking fool. Foolish mistake. Yeah, and now I know I was wrong. I messed up. And now you're gone. Wham, wham, wham. I did think about just playing like Kirby today, or Sushi Ben today, because I want to get those games finished before October. But if they pull over, they pull over. Also spent this weekend making a couple of thumbnails for some games, just to prepare early, because I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to stream. I know what games I'm streaming roughly. I bought a bunch yesterday. I got Pseudo Regalia. Whether I stream that during October or a little bit afterwards, we'll see. I own it now. I own a couple others. There were already ones I did own. There were plenty I already owned, to be honest. I don't think I picked up Slay the Princess yet. I'll probably pick it up at some point, but it was like, oh, 20 bucks. In the hopes that maybe at some point in October it might go on sale and I'll just wait for it. And if it doesn't, then I'll just pick it up when it's time. Maybe it's worth 20 bucks. I don't know. But it's like, God, man, really? Expensive. Can I ask, like, why do we have sinus? You know, there's a guy, like, there's people who are born with their sinuses blocked. Like, they're just bone where the sinuses should be, as in, like, they didn't make the holes. It's like, what a fucking luxury. Apparently they're fine. Like, it's not like, why do we have them? They fucking suck. They just fill up with, like, ooze and goos. And they fill with, like, liquid and make you nasty and gross and suffer. I don't think there's any benefits. I don't think we need sinuses. That guy was fine. But our body's like, oh, we got to make them, dude. I'm going to get sinus removal surgery. It just fills in the holes with, like, I don't know, contact cement or something. That way it doesn't fill with pus. And I don't have to suffer. I think it's a reasonable thing to do, you know? Oh, fuck. Somewhat reasonable. Oh, I just took a hammer. I flattened out the bones. It's fine. Skull reconstruction surgery? Yeah, I guess theoretically, couldn't you just like make your skull any shape you want with surgery? Like if I wanted like a full square head, right? Could I get a surgery that does it safely, piece by piece? And would it work? That's the stupidest question I've ever asked. I know the answer is. I don't know why I'm asking. That's a stupid example. But how much effort would it be to stabilize like a human skull to make it square-like? It wouldn't function perfectly, because it'd be square-shaped. But you very carefully like break parts of the skull and either like reshape it or use like, I don't know, metal and screws to like add plating to squarify your head. Maybe like carefully replace the follicles of hair that are on the skin. Stretch the skin over carefully. Expand it. You know, bit by bit. Make sure that it's the right scaling. That way your skin still fits over it and remove what, you know, can't fit. Boom, you got square head. And there's some people out there with some pretty wacky, some fairly wacky, like, body modifications. So you think someone would try it, but I guess it's a lot of effort. You have to have a surgeon who's willing to do it. Maybe it's just like incredibly unethical, since it's not like a common thing. It makes you wonder, though. How did we get started with like, you know, any kind of augmentation surgery? How does that get approved? How does that develop? How does that start? And how do you get legal permission to be like, I'm going to do a new surgery that's not been done before? To give someone like big lips. It's like, what is the process of being like, yeah, you can legally do this? Because who was the guy who's like, yeah, we're doing a surgery, this isn't helping anybody, but I'm giving this lady fucking massive tatas. I'm putting like silicone or whatever they used before then. Is that okay? Someone at the government, you know, department of, can you do this? Are like, yeah. And then it becomes a thing. And then you get registered and you get, you know, your degree. Because surely you can't just do like, Are you allowed to just do surgery on yourself, or someone to do surgery without a license if you approve it, or if it's not an official surgery? I guess. I don't know. I guess I'd never considered. Why do I always go this way? This way is such a fucking terrible spot. Is that? I'm gonna die. Every time I start that way, and it always ends in like fucking disaster. Come on. Wait, how about this way? Nice. Sorry, you're just so fucking bouncy, okay? You bounce a lot. Bounce on it. As the children say, for some reason, they make memes at everything these days, but bounce on it. Like a rabbit. Like a bunny. Okay. Here. God, where the fuck do I go next? There? Okay, yes, actually. Just enough to break my speed. Just enough to break my speed. To do that. Come on, what are you doing, man? Oh. I almost had it. Okay. Yes. Perfect. Perfect landing. Too late. But it's fine. I love that there's still just the sounds of like birds chirping with this. Even though it's like, you know, I guess you can't modify the sound. You know, fuck it. You know what? I beat the game legitimately, you know, with no stress, no mess. Now it's time to add music. Assuming music works. Why not? Not that it's a specific song. This is just You My Nikki music that was already in the playlist, but... Although You My Nikki music, I feel like could fit. Some of it, anyways, with this game. Or it changes to something that's completely non-fitting. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Beautiful. Beautiful. Magnificent. A marvel. Now the word marvel is just associated with Marvel, but I kind of wish of like, oh, you're marveling at this magnificence, or, you know, what a marvel, which was obviously the intent of the word, right? The word that was more common usage when Marvel was like created. What the fuck is this music? Oh, fuck yeah. Okay, why not? Sorry, I don't know if this is fitting. I guess we are falling through, like, stars in the sky. Dude, that's just the luck of the... That was just quite literally, like, random music selection. Shuffle. Oh, why did I jump? Why did I jump? Because I'm a man of great distinction. Kokoro wa haremoyo. Hitomi wa himawari no tame no yo. Alright guys, I'm locking in. I'm gonna shut up and everyone just listen. Sorry, I can't. I want to sing along. What a good song. And there's so many versions of it that I've heard, but it's still just like good every time, you know? Ow! Every time. Why did that scare me? I jumped as if it was a fucking jump scare. Yeah. Kira Kira. Konpei. Konpei, is that like star? Because Konpeito are like star bits. Sorry, it just occurred to me. And I don't know every word in Japanese, because why the fuck would I? But I know some, so I would like to learn more. As my Japanese skill grows, so does my skill, intelligence, gravitas. No, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing, man? Rolling star. Okay. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. I'm so cool because I am doing beautiful. My fingers are actually going fucking frantic when I play this, by the way. You don't know. Go, 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 go. Right in the middle, right in the middle. Go, 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 no, stay alive. Shit. I love this part of the song, by the way. Okay. How am I still in this one? I want to go to the land. Circle World fucking sucks. Never want to go there. That's my least favorite theme park, Circle World. Oh, that's good. That's good. Where to go now? Okay, beautiful. Oh my god. Just let myself bounce sometimes. Okay. Myself bounce. Yourself bounce. Then let yourself bounce. Then let yourself bounce. Oh my god, I'm here. Let yourself bounce. Okay, okay, okay. Now where are we going? Now. There's no checkpoints, by the way. I just have to like do it all in one. Where am I going? Oh god, what the fuck? Oh my god, don't do this to me, the game. What the fuck you mean? Oh my god, oh my god. Are you kidding me? You know what? I'm gonna try another level. I can always come back to this one because it's not like I made any progress. Because there is no progress except winning in the sky. Which I guess is a nice thing. Ooh. Good music. Quality. Why am I like fucking top of Hogwarts? Oh, it's Nintendo DSi music. A perennial favorite. I see. Good theme menu, DSi music. It's quality. Good ambient stuff. I always wondered, like, it can't take so much fucking processing power that Nintendo can't add music back to their systems. I mean, come on. Not that much. Is it? We found 97% of the processing time comes from music. So we've decided as Nintendo to never add music to our games ever again. Come on. Great beat, Nintendo. We've decided, here at Nintendo, we think music is a bad idea, and therefore we are going to delete it. All music. You have 5 days. Thank you so much for being a loyal Nintendo listener. Here at Nintendo, we've decided the best way to stop people from listening to music is to remove their ears. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's the sound of your eardrums just like being flattened. It's like CBT, but it's like EDT, eardrum torture. Sakurai did say if they're just going to upload it to YouTube, I won't make cutscenes. Yeah, he's actually, Sakurai is planning the downfall of YouTube. Also, he didn't just say that. There was more nuance there, but I think there was a part of it, too, of like, that was an aspect of it, but I think there was also an aspect of, well, if the reward's just something you can watch anywhere, is it really a worthwhile kind of a thing? English is incredible. Let's see. I didn't know you were tight like that with Sakurai. Do you know Toby too? Because as everybody knows, they clearly spend all of their time together, as people imagine they do for some reason, and not just are people who have met. I mean, for all I know, I'm saying that maybe they do spend time. Maybe they're like fucking best buds. Maybe they spend all their time together. It's like mixing friend groups. Well, I mean, nothing wrong with mixing friend groups, except for if you think your friends are comfortable with it. I would be like, do you really want to see these other people? I feel like it'd be awkward. And I'd make the choice for them instead of letting them decide. Because I would just make the assumption. Like a stupid moron. Where am I, by the way? I wish Sakurai was my possessive friend. That way I could play Kid Icarus Uprising 2 that is in development for Nintendo Switch right now. And Ice Climbers 2. It is funny. A lot of games have gotten sequels. Even weird games you wouldn't expect. Fuck, even Balloon Fight has gotten like sequels. And threequels. It's got like the Animal Crossing one in Nintendo Land. It's like, Ice Climbers, just get fucked. For a game that has had multiple stages in Smash Brothers and characters in Smash Brothers, it's only ever had one game. Oh, sorry, it's wild music shift. Bum, 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 bum. Unrelated. There's nothing to talk about with the remake series for FF7, except for that, like, development's going well. They are saying they're happy with the sales, and they think they're doing fine. And that there's exciting stuff, and that it was good to get it on Switch, and they're very happy that they're getting stuff on Switch, too, because they feel like multi-platform is just the way forward, and, yeah, no shit, first of all. But I'm glad that they're abjectly saying that, yeah, we're realizing that this exclusivity shit was not really working in our favor whatsoever. And once we get it to Switch, and Switch 2, we're going to make big bucks. And to be fair, with the amount of sales in Japan for the Switch alone, you know, the amount of people who own a Switch, the fucking market share for that, that's a big deal. People are willing to wait for games if they're not in the right systems. They're just not buying. I didn't buy a PS5 for Rebirth. And I'm a big fan of FF7. So people who are still okay and might just buy it, because not everyone who's playing this game is a big fucking fan of 7. They're just like, oh, it seems fun. They're definitely not going to buy a console for it, and if they don't already own it, then they're just not going to check it out until they get a chance. Putting it on Switch, beautiful. And I'm glad that they're not like freaking out about sales, because everyone else was. People were like, doom and gloom. They're not even going to make the third one. I don't think they're selling well. They probably think it's a shit product. And it's like, no. No, it's doing fine, okay? It's not like it's not like it didn't do poorly. It wasn't like it sold like 100 copies. It's not like that. Jeez. And I think we don't know necessarily the sales since they put it on PC and they put it on other stuff. For Rebirth, at least. But people were very, very doom and gloom about Rebirth. And not its quality, but its sales. It's like, no, I don't think that's true. People have a habit of doing that. Of just freaking out. And making assumptions on the behalf of corporations who probably know their product a little bit better. But yeah, with that in mind, I'm hoping to see something about it. I don't know. I feel like if they're going to show it off this year, maybe at the Game Awards. Feels like a good spot. For like, Square does show stuff off at things like that. So it's not like it would be... You kind of have to look at companies. Like, would Nintendo show something off? Well, they have in the past, but not recently. And I think the most I've seen them do is like, they did the thing on stage with the Breath of the Wild DLC. Or the Persona, or not the Persona, but the Smash Brothers character announcement. And those are like big announcements, quote unquote, but they're also like announcements for DLC. I don't think Nintendo has ever showcased like a game announcement at a Game Awards. And they don't even attend the game Summer Games Fest. I wouldn't expect that from Nintendo, for example. But other companies, yeah, they're going to show like every game they can get at the Game Awards. And Square, I think, could show stuff. I think they would be fine showing stuff. Ooh. Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze was meant for Game Award. Was it really? What a shitty announcement. Sorry. Well, good, Nintendo. You fucking like... What a... Imagine, whoa, what's Nintendo going to show off at the Game Awards? It's cranky. Leaked it for Game Awards. Okay, fair enough. That was a fun one. I don't know if this is better. I feel like all these levels are fairly good for fan levels. But Game Awards is happening in a couple months. It's not soon. I don't know. I'm acting as if it's soon. I think Reggie at the time tried to hype up the Game Awards presence. Yeah, I imagine so. I feel like hopefully Nintendo's learned their lesson about like hyping shit up that isn't hype. Like, know what people are going to be excited for, Reggie. I mean, sometimes he gets it right. Sometimes, like, he's like, oh, yeah, the end of E3 2017. We got big announcement. Stay tuned. One big new reveal. And I was like, okay, whatever, Reggie. And then he's like, they got there. It's like, oh, it's for the 3DS. And I was like, okay, who gives a shit, Reggie? It's Switch or nothing. And then it was like, wait, no, it's actually good. It's Metroid. It's a new Metroid game. It's a new 2D Metroid game. And everyone was like, what the fuck? So we got Samus Returns. It's like, wow, Reggie, you were right. There was a fucking big announcement. And then everyone learned why they can't, or they tried so hard to get rid of AM2R off the internet. Yeah, Reggie didn't always do perfectly. A lot of people didn't, to be honest. People have such like rose-tinted glasses for earlier areas of Nintendo, where it's like they made fucking tons of mistakes. They were just likable people, which is why I liked them. Again, I still don't know that like the breakdown of Shibata-sen versus Devin Pritchard, but I do like Shibata-sen, so I hope he'll do okay. He's just the guy Nintendo sends everywhere. He was in Europe, he's in Japan, he's in America. He's fucking the guy. He's the guy. Oh, my throat! What the hell, man? I need a lozenge. Beautiful. But yeah, I could see Square announcing something for the Game Awards relating. I mean, it's either that or the two games people are excited about, and funny that they're linked in some capacity. A little bit. in my head, there's like similar series. Would be like a Kingdom Hearts 4 and FF7. Promises. I don't know. Someone said that on like the fucking FF7 Reddit. Like, this is the name of the next game. It's FF7 Promises to Keep. I don't know. Probably not. No, I would imagine not. That sounds silly, but it could be. You know what? Any name sounds silly until it's official, and then it's like, okay, that's the name. And then we forget it. I remember some people being like, man, we got to call the NX the Switch now. The NX was so much cooler. It's like, no, that was a terrible name. That's a code name. What the fuck does NX stand for? What does that mean? To be fair, I did like calling it the NX. It was kind of cool, but as a code name. I mean, why do I always go back here? This is the worst spot to be in. It doesn't help me. The one thing about this is, like, I feel like there's multiple pathways here that don't actually lead anywhere. Unlike the actual level made for this, where it's like, oh no, there's the pathways. They're all good though. Slick design. Slick design. Slick design. Slick design. Slick design. Coliseum battle music, everybody. It's a good version of Coliseum battle music. Maybe I should have played Curb. Whoa, whoa. The fuck is this? Oh, fucking Sonic Adventure music. Freak music. I'm kind of excited that at some point I get to play Sonic Adventure 2. I'm curious, everyone seems to love it. That'll be next year. I'm going to say it out loud now. I'm going to play Metal Gear next year. Metal Gear Solid, rather. First one. Not the first one in the series, but the first one of the Solid series. I'm going to play Sonic Adventure 2 next year. I'm going to play Pikmin 3. If not this year, I'll play it next year. I'm going to play Famicom Detective Club. I'll probably play Danganronpa 2x2 when it comes out. What else? What else is a good game? Half-Life Alyx. If not this year, then it'll be next year. And I know. Everyone's like, Half-Life again? We just played Half-Life like a month ago. So we got time left in the year. Half-Life, listen. Pikmin 2 is a good game. I'm done with Pikmin 2. I'm never going to play it again. Also, hey, Fang. Do you just spawn when I mention Pikmin? I hadn't been talking about Pikmin for the entire stream. I mention it once, and you exist. You're here. But I know I'll play Pikmin 3, which is a game I haven't played. I do want to play the rest of the Pikmin series. I don't conceptually hate it, so it's nigh time. I don't even remember when I played Pikmin 2. It was a long time ago at this point. But I'm looking forward to it. It almost feels overdue. But, I mean, there's only 4 Pikmin games. Actually, that's not true. If I really want to, I'm pretty sure I own Hey Pikmin for the 3DS. If I decide to be like a loathsome person and play an awful game. Fresh eyes, freshalize. Are you saying if I play Pikmin 2, I might like it more? If I play it again? You're probably right. In some aspects. And I think you're going to be wrong in others. I think I'm still going to get incredibly frustrated by the, by some of the caves. Oh, hey, whoa, I'm alive! I'm dead. In some aspects, you might be right. In other aspects, I don't think I will change my opinion. Some of those caves I'm going to find annoying. I'm going to find long and tedious. And unforgiving. Even if I can, like, do it, and I just have to be more bold and throw things, but, like... I wouldn't stream it. I would just play it. On my own. And maybe on my own if I just give it a lot more time. Be like, okay, I know this is gonna take like 20 hours. But like, or 40 hours, however long it's gonna take to beat it. I mean, I think most games are more fun. The second, or not most games. I think there are a lot of games that are just difficult that you can play again, and because you know it better, it's like, wow, it's like a different game. But like comparing your first and second experiences, you shouldn't have to replay a game to enjoy it more, you know? But that's a valid thing of like, well, I know this game well. I know a game very well, and I enjoy it because of that. So I'm not getting all the issues that people might have when they play a game for the first time, right? Oh yeah, I played this game and I hated it. I got so lost. It's like, how did you get lost? It's like, oh what? You know, I know Ocarina of Time like the back of my hand. There's no way I could not just tear through that game. A game I love, right? So therefore, I don't see the flaws. Ugh. Even if they are there. It happens with everybody. It happens with a lot of games. I'll replay Getting Over It. I mean, that one will only take me like 8. I could do that in a stream. So that actually is achievable. Oh, nice Kirby music. Okay, slide. Wow, I'm doing it, I think. But yeah, I hope you're doing well, by the way. On this Sunday. Before everyone goes back to work and stresses. Cries their eyes out. As much as I don't like to learn through fair design, I don't think it should exist. I don't think it shouldn't. Well, here, it's not just that in Pikmin. It's just that it's very... It feels like you have to be very slow and careful. It's a similar thing with stealth, where you have to be very slow and very careful. And if you make a mistake, you have to restart. And all of that very excruciatingly slow, detailed work to clear it room by room and be careful, not lose Pikmin, is lost. And people like that, fair enough. But like for me, it's like it's frustrating. And if you know the secrets, and it's like, okay, I know how to do this easier. I know how to fight these guys better. I know some more of the rules of the game. Then maybe it's not as hard to get through. You don't have to be as careful. But when you're first playing it, it's like, no, you have to be excruciatingly careful. You know, let me. That's my take. What is substation? Actually, what is circuit? Whoa. Yo, I'm inside the machine. Again, I already beat the game, so I'm not saying I'm gonna beat any of these. Oh, fuck. It really is just fucking Minecraft dropper. I look at some of these levels, I'm like, God. I'm dropping. Where are we dropping? Can I recommend a game? You're always obliged to recommend the game. Always. But if I don't like it, I'm gonna shit on it and talk ill of it and make fun of it. I hold my nose at it and go, it stinks. As is my right. What if instead I stream Final Fantasy XI? There's servers out there for it. I do a 1,000-hour stream of it. And I never once acknowledge that 14 exists. I just pretend to, like, if anyone points out that 14 exists, I'm just gonna ignore them. You 100% the game in about 7 years? Oh, great. I'll be done, like, potentially before I die. Also, if it's me playing, then I will not 100% in 7 years. I'll have to 100% it in, like 12 or more. Given my rate of games and playing. Again, I don't have time for a new hobby. Which is what FF Rebirth was going to be. Not Rebirth, sorry. 14. Realm Reborn. Where's Realm Rebirth? Guys, where's FF17? The new MMO. How come they haven't done another MMO? Why are they still dragging around the old ancient-ass body of 14 that nobody likes? It's a loser. It's a loser game. It's not. How old is it? I mean, it predates 15. 15 was what, the mid-2010s? Late 2010s? When did 15 come out? Run Reborn won't be your new hobby. Shadowbringers and Endwalker will be. How many hours do you have in it? You have like a couple thousand. I would imagine. It's a guess. Now I'll just play fake MMOs like Xenoblade that aren't real MMOs. And are lonely. For people who are lonely like me, who don't have any people to play games with. And instead just choose to like sit in my room alone. At least like 30 hours, that's fair. That's normal. No. Oh, I landed on the fan. So with the weird models, it's very difficult to like... Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Come on, come on. Come on. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I'm freaking out. I think thanks around the 10-year anniversary. 14 years old. 14-year-old MMO is pretty good. I mean, WoW is obviously older and it's still going. You don't always need to redo MMOs, right? There's no reason to. You'd think at some point they would take off the 14 moniker and just say, it is FF Final Fantasy Online, or I don't know. Maybe that's too generic. Because the name is always like, whoa, this is just a part of Final Fantasy? It's just like another game in the series, but not really? I mean, it's a part of it because of the naming moniker. I can never actually play all of Final Fantasy, because I'm never going to be able to finish FF14. FF14 is a lot like this game, except instead of falling, you climb Kugane Tower. Sounds fun. See, it's weird to me that they're supporting FF11, because I thought FF11 was dead, and I didn't have official service for it. I thought it was like fan servers, and that was it. So the fact that you're saying that there's still collabs with it confused me greatly. I'm gonna be honest. Yo, what's with the Kirby music today? Genuinely, I was like, what? What do you mean? No, the death. Fan. So this one is really hard for some reason. I feel like the physics on these objects is just nonsensical. Leap of faith. I got bad info. Sorry. Apparently I'm stupid. Although, why would... Are they still getting subscribers for 11? I guess. I don't know. I feel like they ought not to. Please land. Oh my god. Okay, I'm not at the end yet, but I've made significant progress. Ganon, fuck off. In May 2022, rumors had circulated that F11 may soon be shutting down. I guess there's no new content though, right? It's not like they're making new expansions for FF11. It's just that it's a level of like... It's still around, you can still hang out and then do it, but like it's not like... It's gonna get like... realistically new shit, right? Oh, god damn it. I do love it when people are just talking about game. It's like, I don't know what game I'm talking about. I'm gonna nod and smile and be like, haha, yeah, like that Kugane Tower. I know that. I get that reference. Whoa. Oh, thanks, artist, for fucking posting, spamming in my chat room that, you know, has very little people typically, so it's not that big of a deal, to be honest. I guess you can kind of do it. I can't be that mad. I'll be a little mad, but not that mad. In 2015, Square Enix released the final main scenario for Final Fantasy XI titled Rhapsodies of Vana'diel. Final Fantasy XI became the first active server on the PlayStation 2 Online service, supported the PlayStation 2 and Xbox 360 version, which ultimately ended on March 31st, 2016.
In May 2022, rumors had circulated that FF11 may soon be shutting down. Yoji Fujito released a statement noting that this is not the case and users should be not worried about the services being shut down anytime soon.
Oh, that's good. See, I expected you to change the ending to make me say something like self-suck, or I don't know, you know, you lost, I don't know, something where it's like, oh, I'm gonna reread the thing, but it's actually gonna be slightly different. Again, I'm just reading. You could make me say anything, as long as it's written down. Didn't happen though. You had integrity. Integritus. Oh, 1 second, let me try again. Huh? Yeah, whatever, I don't understand what you said, that's fair. I'll accept it. Not like you're gonna make another post or anything like that, that wouldn't make any sense. Is this what my computer looks like? Oh, fuck. 22 also had an episodic add-on scenario, I guess, so there was some kind of side content. For the mobile version. There's a fucking mobile version of FF11? What? Hmm? Beautiful. Okay. May 2022, rumors had circulated that FF11 may soon be shutting down. Yuji Fujito released a statement noting that this was not the case and users should not worry about the services being shut down. In May 2022, rumors had circulated that FF11 may soon be shutting down. Yuji Fujito released a statement noting that this was not the case and users should not worry about the services being shut down anytime soon. It's good to know, but what about those rumors? Because I thought that the game was shut down. So it wasn't shut down? I mixed up those two lines. The episode, I think, was for the main game. I see, okay. You changed the ending? Well, how? I am still confused. Did they shut down or not? Maybe you should play it to find out. Maybe you're right. Well, how long could it be? Like 30 hours? 20 maybe. Only 11. I mean, geez. I'm losing my fucking marbles, by the way. I mean, I've become a bit more lackadaisical about what I'm doing here. Okay. What am I doing? Oh, fuck. 11 is like 4 times less than 14. So what, 1,000 hours at most to get everything? Only 2 years of time, right? You know, reasonable. It's a good thing I don't get angry about that, because if I actually got angry, I would never ever, like, I would just loathe FF14. But instead, I have this nice, warm, fuzzy feeling about it, despite the fact I'll never play it. Like, my perception of the game is genuinely very positive, and I associate it with, like, nice people. But I'm also never ever gonna play it. Probably. I mean, maybe if I, like, get retired and I'm like, I have nothing to do. And then I'll be like, hey guys, you remember me? You want to play FF14? I know it's like 30 years later, 40 years later, but hey, let's go. And you guys will still be playing it. You guys will still be playing the game. Oh, fuck. Got a new mount? Here, send it to me or post it in the Discord. I'm curious. Also, this music is too, like, limp. Oh, this is good music. This is one of my favorite video game songs. Bing really loves their new mount. What is it? It's just a regular horse. I didn't know they had those in the game. They're rare, right? I fucking think this song is so fucking amazing. Oh my god. Yo, it's fucking toothless. I can't believe it. I never would have imagined. I mean, it kind of is, basically. Oh god, how do I do the draw on the screen again? Oh no, I had an app that I could draw on the screen with and it's gone. No, there it is. It's a yan. What the fuck is a yan? I see. Oh, fuck. So I'm drawing on the screen, but it's very hard to fucking, like, see where I'm drawing. Oh, no. Beautiful. It's angry. I'm gonna make it, like, thicker. Maybe like a... There we go. Look how mad it is. Beautiful. Wonderful. My goodness. Yeah, I've never seen this creature before in my fucking life. What game is this from? This looks like, I don't know, like a Crystal Chronicles or something. I have no idea. Maybe I do like a... He's like nervous. 9! Oh, or 9. I know. I actually... Funny thing is I own 9. I own 9 physically. I have the discs. I've never played it though. I would like to. That's one of those games. One day I'll probably stream FF9. It is very cute though. There's no face. It's very weird. It's got like stumps. It has to stump around everywhere. Also, you got ears sticking through your hat. I don't know how that works. That's like... That's interesting. Those aren't hooves. Those are stumps. Look, those are stumps. Those are not hooves. Those are fucking stumps. It's just, you know, fucking walking on your knuckles, dude. Now, what are you talking about? There's no split in it. That's just no, don't be silly. It's a stump. We got old peg leg over here. Sorry, I got distracted. Very cool mount. I don't know what I would choose. There's too many options. I look at all of them and I'm like, God, there's too much to pick from. Whatever I get, I guess, basically. Oh, fuck. Oh, no! Good news! You can set your favorites into a roulette. Oh, that's fun. That's probably what I would do. Because I would just be like, I don't fucking know. There's too many. Give me whatever the fuck you decide. I'm indecisive. And the game would be like, well, if you're nobody likes an indecisive person, you know. And I would be like, okay, game, but you're not someone to impress or like, you know. Let me be indecisive, you fucker. And the game would be like, okay. God, what a fucking good song this is. Sorry. Good quality. Is it new in the game, or is it just new to you? I imagine getting every mount in the game is probably really fucking difficult. I mean, getting any of everything in the game is probably really fucking difficult, to be honest. I don't know if anyone's 100% of the game in terms of getting everything, but, like, that sounds like a lot. Roulette could use 50 more slots. I'll let you say that, and that just implies how many... monkey music. How many mounts you typically are gonna have? Like, oh, 50 more. Yeah, okay, so, what, you got like 100 mounts? Yes, apparently. Yo, what are we doing? I still can't believe I haven't played Mario Artist Studio. I gotta get that, I gotta just get a stream. I gotta make a thumbnail for that. Came with the 7.3 patch. It is nice to see a game that's What? Oh. Yeah, I don't know why you sent this to me. There's no hooves. I mean, they're just thumps, see? It's just really weird. Strange. How odd. So why are you showing me, like... Just, like... What the fuck? Oh, there we go. Just saying. Like, just a little, it's like... I don't understand. There's no hooves. No hooves. A little weird, to be honest. Just saying. A little odd. What are you talking about? That's just what you sent me. It was really weird. I was like, this image is a little strange. I didn't like it. Also, this thing flies? Sorry. This thing has no wings. What is it, fucking Dumbo? Just using its ram's horns? Oh, no, it's gonna fly? Well, that's just silly. I like having a mount inferior to me, apparently. But yeah, look, there's no hooves, nothing. Strange, isn't it? I don't believe in hooves, anyways. Only creatures who need hooves are silly. You know, that's just. Well, I don't need hooves. And I'm doing fine. That's my mad villain arc, is I become a guy who's like convinced animals don't need hooves, so they go on like a maniacal spree getting rid of hooves on every creature. Okay, now they're just playing with like ludicrousness, all right? I'm just saying. Yoshi P, you have to explain yourself. Right, here's the last level I'm going to check out for today, I think. I'm not going to stream for very long. I streamed like for 3 hours yesterday. So I'm not going to like do a lot today. But I figured something interesting would be nice. My VOD views have cut down a lot. So I figured, something to spice it up. I always wondered about Dodo, because apparently Dodo must just be really fucking tasty. You know what I mean? Otherwise, it wouldn't have gone extinct. Oh, I know. No, actually, I know the reason why. It's because my impressions on YouTube have gone down to be like 50 or less, which is not even like. That basically means YouTube's not showing it to anybody. For everything I put out, despite what it is. But I don't mind. I mean, that's just how it is sometimes. One good thing will pop up and then it'll fix it. But nothing to do but keep trying. But no, Dodos must have been really fucking tasty. Otherwise, it wouldn't have ever gone extinct. Because clearly it was just delicious. That's why people killed them and ate them, right? So we could bring back dodo meat. And maybe the animal too. It's going to be like the best thing ever. I hate to spell Zin. I hate to spell Zin. It's a ripoff and my friend lied to me when he said it was 50%. What the fuck is Zin? Is it like sin, but like with a Z? Because you're fucking radical and you're so cool? We adding Z's to shit? Oh, in Dragon Quest. I see. I understand. What does it do? The Dragon Quest spells are always fun. They're like cool names and stuff. Was that I? Huh. I'm thinking of like Kaklang and other stuff. Kerslash or what Crackle? I figure once I get to kind of like the silly names, but I hate how similar they are. I mean, that's true. I guess it's just more of a matter of you know by playing it and you have to remember because you get used to it. But if you're not actively playing it, you're not going to fucking know. Stay still and then... I gotta slow down. If I want to do this well, I can't just be, like, quick. I have to, like, be diligent and not jumping around. I can't believe they hate my game choices, by the way. Everyone hates what I'm playing. Nobody likes the games I want to play. That would be the question. What games do people want me to see? Not FF14. I'm not going to play any of them. I'm going to play what I want to play. But I'm always curious what, like... Because logically speaking, if you play the games you like, then people will watch you for the games you like, because presumably they'll like them too. Right? Presumably. But that's not always the case. And if you play a lot of different games... But yeah, you would imagine that I have a very specific set of tastes in games, and I tend to play a lot of games that I like. And they're not dissimilar. But it depends. You're like big bongas. I'm sorry. I'm letting you down. Mega Man Legends. Stip. Well, I'll play FF9 one day. I actually will. That's a guarantee. And 999 also is not... I can't say it's a guarantee just because it won't be anytime soon. And to be fair, I couldn't say FF9's anytime soon either. But I'm interested in both of those games. I do want to play Slay the Princess. I just haven't bought it yet. I'll buy it before I stream it. Because otherwise I can't stream it. I just didn't want to pay the $20 for it. Yeah, I know. Listen, I didn't grow the big bongas. It's a shame. I'm just hoping that during October it goes on sale. Uh-oh, no. And if it doesn't, then, well, fuck. I guess I'll just buy it outright for the 20 buckaroos. Where am I? Yo, this is giving me vibes of like a place that I saw in my dreams. If there was a rotating section, then this would be exactly a thing I've seen in my dreams. This is crazy. Yeah. I love the scuttling sound that my little guy does. It's like a crab. I'm a crab, man. I don't know who I am. This is first person, so there could be nothing. Skies of Arcadia. Yep, that's true. You could name a lot of RPGs. Do you like Resident Evil games? I'm playing one in like a week. I've never played a Resident Evil game except for Resident Evil 1, and that's one I've never beaten. This Halloween, I'm hopefully going to beat Resident Evil. Not even hope. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it live on stream. Regardless of what you play, I trust your choices. I mean, you can never not be yourself, but you can do things you don't normally do. I mean, I always try to do things varietous, relatively speaking, but... Am I going to play weird games and indie games? Yes. Am I playing Nintendo games? Yes. Other just random PC shooter games? Or just games? Puzzles can be tricky. Well, I tried to stream it years ago. I don't know why I didn't... I actually don't even know the reason why I didn't finish it, but... I don't remember. I just didn't. So I would like to finally get into Resident Evil for real, legitimately. And I would like to start from Resident Evil 1 if I can. Well, it's Resident Evil 1 Remake, technically, because it's the game, you know, HD remaster on Steam. Which is fine. I don't care that it's that and not the original. In my head, they're like, they mush together, even though they're obviously not the same. Where do I go from here, by the way? Is this the end? I might have made it. I mean, this might have just been a really short one. No, there's definitely further downs. I feel like I'm playing like the pipe level from the pipe from like Windows pipe screensaver. You know what I'm talking about? Them pipes. Like I feel like I'm playing a Windows screensaver right now in a strange way. It always had that weird quality to it. Okay, now where the fuck do I go? Just saying the pipes. Not everyone's gonna know what the fuck that means, but I'm glad somebody gets it. Somebody knows what the pipes are. Okay, how the fuck do I? Where do I go? Or rather, how? What's the best way down? Bum, bum. Oh. Ah. Ah. No, 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 no. Fuck you, you motherfucker. Okay. Sweating. My feet are sweating. Sorry, you didn't need to know that. I like this, but I kind of do wish it was a little bit like the dropper, where I could just like aim for the water at the end and just fall. Okay, now I want to play Minecraft dropper maps. That'd be a good stream. You know what's funny? I've talked about Minecraft a lot, and I've never played it, not even once. Like, never. I thought about doing, like, Halloween horror map for Minecraft. Just for a stream. Would be fun. Like, there's plenty of games that I love, and there's plenty of games I've talked about that I've just abjectly never bothered to stream. Ever. For some reason. I don't even know why. It's like, it's not even logical. It's like, logically, you would choose games you like and enjoy and have a lot to talk about, but I don't do that. I could become the big Minecraft YouTuber from 2013. It's still popular among the youths of today. Yo, Grunty's Furnace Fun, fuck off. Sad music. Alright, speedrun time. The power of grandma fills me with determination. I can't wait to see that save text in Deltarune. Or, by the way, I'm probably going to stream Undertale Yellow at some point soon, relatively soon. Maybe like November. Potentially. Maybe. I basically just said fuck it. And you know what? Actually, maybe not. You know what? Never mind. I'm not. I'm changing my mind. Very quick turnaround, by the way, of decision making. Reasoning is going to play this pretty soon. And if I'm going to play that pretty soon, they're not similar necessarily, but in my mind, it's like, okay, too many, somewhat vaguely reminiscent, or they have similar, like, groupings, even though they're obviously different. So therefore, I'm not gonna play one right after the other. I could. I mean, I could make my living just playing, like, weird indie RPGs of strangeness. And probably be quite happy, to be honest, if there's actually enough of those games out there. Quirky, Earthbound, inspired RPG. You ever heard of Earthbound? The Mother series. Yeah, it's like that, except it's very, very different. Can you believe it's even about depression? You know that thing that happens to people? Yeah. Very cool. Very nice. You know you want it. Everybody loves playing games about depression. Oh, Grandma, Jesus, she's shredding. Many games coming out that I'm obsessed with. There's a lot. I mean, list them. There's a lot for me too, depending. Oh no. There's always been amazing indie games out there in the 90s. I mean, I will say that indie boom happened in the mid-2000s. There were games in the 90s, but they were less, and studios were smaller, so it was kind of not as noticeable. But I think it was definitely the 90s. Companies got bigger, and indies became more... That's when Indie Game the Movie came out. I mean, there's just more of them. Tools are more accessible. People have more years of experience making games. There's more just tutorials and resources for developers to really just start. If you have the time and you have the patience, you can learn any of these tools that are out there for free for you. Right now. And these tools have gotten incredibly good. Anyone can pick up and play Unity and use Unity. And these tools existed previously, but they were worse. They were more difficult. They were less confusing. They had more licensing issues. Now it is something that anybody could just mess with in their free time. And that allows more people to play. And now there's such an influx that there's almost too many games. How are you ever going to stand out? If I ever make a game, how am I going to stand out amongst the tons and tons of games out there, you know? I don't know. It's a trick. It's a problem these days. For a lot of developers, it's like, well, we're just getting, you know, we're getting missed out on by being good. You know that's not always, that's just part of it, artist. Yes, that's like the bare minimum. Be a good game. But plenty of good games get missed out on. Or don't maybe do as well as maybe they could have been. Not every game is going to hit a success level like Terraria, or Undertale, or Stardew Valley. Even if they are good. Great even, but you know. There are a lot of good roguelikes. Are they going to hit the same way like Balatro is going to hit? Who knows? There is an aspect of, I don't even call it luck, but there's a lot of work to be done to make your game successful that has nothing to do with the game itself. Can you sell it well? Can you advertise it? Is it in the right place to get the right traction, the right notoriety? And also, yes, it has to be good. Otherwise, people are going to look at it and then not get it. But is it evergreen, or is it something very niche and specific? And even niche shit can do well. Oh, death. Not everyone... Wait, think of consumers like a corpse and studio devs like the animals eating it. Not everyone needs to be line eating the elephant corpse and they get the biggest share. I mean, you're talking about it from an artistic standpoint. I'm talking about it from a practicality standpoint. If you put time and energy and money into a game and you hope it does well... Because in the end, unless you're giving out for free for pure artistic reasons, people are selling games. You're making games for a purpose, but you still want to sell it too. And, as well, if you're making a creation, unless it's very specific and you know it's not going to be seen, you want it to be seen as many people as possible. I want to make games to be seen by people. If I'm creating a story and characters, I want those to be seen by people. I want them to see my creation. And being like, oh, whatever, you don't have to get everybody. It's like, well, okay. That's still a letdown. If you think your game is good enough to be a success as other games are, and they're not, that's a disappointment. For one reason or another. Being like, oh, you know, you can... You want to do well. For monetary reasons, for the time and effort you put into it, for the pure visibility of your creation. You think about, like, Undertale had 10th anniversary, you look at the live stream, all the outpouring of love and adoration people had, they talk about how much it impacted them. Plenty of games might have that effect to one or two people. And that's wonderful. But you're not going to get thousands and thousands of people clamoring about how much this game changed them in their life, and it was so important to them. And if you really care about something you made, and you want to reach people, and it just doesn't get around enough, for one reason or another. You didn't sell it well enough, you didn't advertise it well enough, maybe you didn't put it out there in the right spaces. Whatever the reason might be. Assuming it is good enough, well, it's a shame. As the creator, you're probably going to let down. Because you release things for people to see. Otherwise, what's the point of releasing it? That's something I think people forget about. People make things for themselves, but people put things out for others. Just the truth of it. For better or for worse. And especially if it's a game you put a lot of effort into. If it's a game that you put in, like, not a lot of effort. This game is great, the one I'm playing right now. But it's free. It has a single level in it, and it's not the most effort. I mean, these are workshop levels made by other people that I'm playing right now. But it would be a surprise if this game blew up to be the biggest thing ever for them, I imagine. They wouldn't be offended. They still put time and effort into it. But I imagine there's a perspective shift when it's something relatively simple. Comparatively speaking. Something you opted isn't even, like, worth the price just due to its length. And there's a lot of other reasons. Sometimes you make things because you want to make cool, fun, short ideas. You put them out there for free, for your own practice, for your own skill level, and maybe to give yourself notoriety as a developer so that more people know about you. They might have played your other free games, so when you put out a paid game, they're, like, more inclined. There's many reasons. There's a lot of nuance behind everything. Sure, I'm not saying this to be, like, to put down. I don't necessarily disagree with your points, but it'd be nice for people to see the things people create. More people, if possible. I would have those expectations, personally, when creating things. Why not? If we're the people making games get hired by other people, well, yeah. Sometimes you need. That's actually kind of not even a. It's kind of almost necessary to get a game development job. You kind of need to show experience, and it's hard to get experience if you're not in a company. So a lot of people say just make projects. You need to be able to show that you can make a game, that you know how to make a game, you know how to use an engine. Otherwise, you're not going to get hired. And to be fair, they say, oh, you should like making games. You should want to make games. If that's the skill you're trying to sell yourself on, you need to have it. And unless you're going to a school that's about game development, where you have practice projects, and then you immediately, or pretty closely, soonly get a job in the industry. If you don't have any work showcasing the job you're trying to do, that's difficult. Kind of sucks if you don't want to, but I mean, if you don't want to, then you might be in the wrong job search. And that's usually part of it. It's to show off and develop your skills. And as well as, hopefully, it's something you're doing. It's still aspects of fun. No one ever does anything just for one reason alone. It's usually a couple. Oh, that's... damn it. Oh, I'm playing toilet music. Mother 3 music, by the way. Mother 3 loves the slap bass. Oh, fuck. Really big fan of the slap bass, that Shogo Sakai. But yeah, if I make something, so assuming it's something that I want to like reach people, I want them to be reached. As many as I can. Whenever I put out a game one day, I hope people do. I hope it does well. I'm gonna have to think very long and very hard about how that's advertised and how it's handled. It almost feels like you almost, I don't know if you need a publisher, but they would help a lot when it comes to marketing. Putting it into like stuff like the Nintendo Directs and shit like that. It's funny, even things like a Kickstarter almost feels like, not even for the purposes of getting money, although that's helpful, but the purposes of getting it known to people. You put it out of Kickstarter so people know it's a thing, and it almost like levels up the quality a little bit, and can help it become known a bit more. That people don't need to work day jobs this much. Well, yes, that's true. Although if I'm gonna making a game, I'm not gonna quit my job ever, even like not to put my time into it. You know, imagine not having to do your day job. What a life. Well, you said words. I don't know if it made the most sense, but I think I interpreted it relatively reasonably. Unless you just didn't make sense to yourself. Come on, oh, fuck! I never made a game. Well, that's a secret. It didn't make sense to myself. Yeah, I gleaned meaning. I got meaning out of that. I got meaning out of that. Maybe you don't even know. I forget Undertale was a Kickstarter game. I always forget that sometimes. I want to know how they handled the game, because they made that game such a success. And I would love to just figure out how. Besides the practical purpose of it being good. But you look at its first trailer and it's like, was this trailer good enough to sell this game to so many people? It doesn't even, I don't even know if it truly conveys the emotions that the game can put onto you on its own. Was it an accurate depiction of the game? Yes and no. Yeah, I mean, yes, actually. Yes, it is. Does it display the full depth? No, it doesn't. That's just one trailer. What about everything else in the game? How did it sell itself? There are other games that have been similar. Curse. I mean, he had. I guess he didn't have a huge following from Homestuck. He had some people he knew. He had a lot of friends. He had people he knew from Homestuck. He had people he knew from Starman.net. Like the people who founded Fangamer. Again, keep that in mind. People who founded Fangamer were his friends at Starman.net. And people like YouTubers that he knew. Steven George, the guy who vlogged for 13 years and plays games and streams regularly, was Starman.net. A lot of people he met at Starman.net. So he knew friends, he knew people. He also just had all these connections of developers online. And somehow, I mean, I don't know. I'm not connected whatsoever. I don't know any fucking anybody. I'm a loner. I'm a loner, daddy. A rebel. I'm saying nothing. Till I have anything of any real quality to share. That's between me and my team of people. One of the big things I learned from stuff like the newsletter and the 100, and the 10th stream. I mean, I already knew that stuff, but I already knew about Starman. Because I don't know why. Technically, I have an account at Starman. I tried to get into it a couple years ago, and I was like, there's nobody here. It's a dead forum. But I used to know how to play this on trumpet. I don't think I do anymore. I didn't realize where those connections came from. I mean, he knew Tammy, but not everybody he knew from Starman.net. He knew other people from just knowing them. He seems to be a very sociable guy online. But yeah, I knew because Reed was a big guy. And then Everdread, obviously that comes from Everdread, from Earthbound. He's in the park. He's one of the characters at the park in Tucson. There's another guy. Because you talk to other, or you see other people who became popular online. Chugga Conroy, big example, was a Starman.net guy. Also knows all these people because these were the big people on Starman. These were like well-known people. They went to the they went to the Fangamer conventions. Before then, they went to the Starman conventions, which was just an excuse for people to hang out, as they say. There's footage of it from like 12 years ago. Yeah, same thing with Something Awful. Starman.net is exceptionally more niche. But there's a whole documentary on it. It's called Earthbound USA. That's really as much of a documentary about, you know, Starman as it is about Mother in the US and Mother 3 specifically. Hell, the guy who did, like, Tomato, was, I believe, a Starman.net guy. Starman.net was the people who did the translation of Mother 3 in English. The really, really, really good one. The only one. That was Mother, and that was Starman.net. That was Tomato, who in his own right is a good, known translator, who also worked on Undertale, funnily enough, and does the Legends of Localization series, and does those books. I believe he was asked by Toby, which is why one of the Legends of Localization's books is Undertale, because you can read a lot about how they handled the localization into Japanese. Tomato was a good reference point for Toby, even though he wasn't the one who did the whole thing. Just connected people. And that doesn't mean that's going to guarantee it sells well, but it's helpful to have a lot of people with a lot of different, you know, roots. And I don't know when Fangamer got started. Although, for me, it is my personal favorite merch company. It's only indie games, and it's all really good merch. Vinyl records, and cool books, and clothes I'd actually wear. Because it's like the clothes characters would wear. I mean, it's not only indie games, but it's a large percentage. It's like Off, and Ib, and Deltarune, and Undertale, and Shovel Knight, and Slay the Princess. And Yume Nikki. There's other bigger IPs too, but for the most part, it has a lot of the weird IPs. Mega Man, Ace Attorney, Katamari. It's true. They've done very well for themselves. And physical editions for a lot of those weird games. There we go. I was looking for music, sorry. Yes, they do more. I obviously know they do more, but they do a lot of very niche games. World of Horror. To me, that's their specialty more than anything else. They have some bigger franchises, but not many. And that's, I don't give a shit about some of their bigger franchises. I want merch of Ib. Can't wait for Mega Man Legends 3. I just want them to release a fucking collection. I would stream it. I would stream at least Mega Man Legends 1 and then eventually 2 at some point if they would release a collection for it. I mean, they were doing what, Mega Man Star Force collection or whatever, that series of games that I've actually never heard of until now. There's a collection for pretty much every Mega Man ancillary thing ever. But not Legends, because fuck Legends, I guess. No one cares a shit. No one likes Legends. Shitty game. Mediocre mid-game. Can I? This is bad. I'm gonna die. They release a bad 3. I've just accepted that's what series is. I mean, is it a thing of like, is the story and lore for 3 different than the rest of the series? I'm assuming it is, like all the Mega Mans are. Like, do you think that, I mean, realistically, is it like a cliffhanger thing, or is it just like you would want another game in that style? Is there a contiguous story there, or is it something that they could just, anything could be Mega Man Legends 3? Maybe they just do a whole new style of 3D Mega Man that's nothing to do with Legends. Because I don't know. Was it like canceled? Was there like a lore there that it was canceled? They were working on it and never finished. Is it like a Half-Life 3 situation? So there is a cliffhanger they just never finished. I don't know. Somehow I just feel like it's not something that they give enough of a shit about for it to ever happen. Where if they ever do a 3D Mega Man, it won't be Legends, and it's just gonna end. That's how I kind of see it. Yeah, and I don't know, if it's not a big cliffhanger, then they might just be like, ah, it's whatever. Mega Man Legends done. It's a cool series. But no, there's a lot about, like, the bookend of fucking the Toby Fox thing. It's like, I don't know how he got so many people to play his game. It's miraculous to me. I would love to see a breakdown over specifically how the marketing was handled, how much was spent on marketing, how much was handled. Did he have a publisher? How did the Kickstarter factor into the marketing? What outreach did he do to develop to YouTubers, and how did he get them to play his game? There were a lot of, again, there's stuff like they got Varg, Skeletor, Joel to play an RPG of this niche game. How? How did he get into this? It felt like there was a lot of word of mouth. How did he get so much word of mouth? You know. It being done because it's so bad and the guy who would push for it was fired. Oh, for Mega Man Legends. There always needs to be a champion of a series in companies. Also, can I say, this is my favorite eShop music. Fuck the Wii eShop music, I don't give a shit. My favorite eShop music is the DSi one, which is this one. Bum, 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 bum. I love this song. I fucking adore this song. Was this Kazumi Tataka? I think it was. This doesn't win a fan buzz. We weren't on the forums for it. Oh, whatever. Fucking fuck, who cares? Man, who knows? I guess they've not truly forgotten about it. Maybe it'll come out one day. But when was the last time they made a new Mega Man game? Mega Man 11. When was that? When was the last X game? When was the last any of these games? Any of these collections? Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum. Was it? It wasn't 2014, was it? It felt way later than 2014. No, it couldn't have been. It came out in the Switch era, didn't it? That's a lie, isn't it? It definitely came out later than 2014. It was not 11 years ago. In my memory, it was like early Switch era. For 2016, 2017, maybe? I could be wrong, of course, but like, I could be completely wrong, and you're not gaslighting me as usual, but also they really went fucking ham on Mega Man. I didn't realize how hard they went with so many sub-series of the series, and now they just don't give a shit. Like I said, none of the series did well enough. I don't know. Bim 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 bim. Oh, this is the sad part of Mother 1. wonder what sadness happens at this part of the game. I know. Human Legends Far Off sequel of most 2 titles. Oh, and that's X, isn't it? X is like different timeline or different like year era. All different. Whoa. I love how eerie this song is, the one I'm listening to. It's really effective for NES soundtrack. It's very good. It's very effective in what it does. You man, they don't finish the lyrics. Actually, I'll leave the song. Oh, God, I can't fucking do this. Battle Network and Star Force are alternate timelines. Yeah, that's right. There's like, it's the internet instead or something. Where it's like, oh, it's just different. Well, they're still humans. Did I play Free Fall? Oh, I didn't! Oh, there's one more map. I'll check it out for like 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna go. Because I realized I missed one. Whoa. Oh, this is a dropper map. Oh, fuck, that's what I wanted. That is exactly what I was hoping for. Okay, so I go straight ahead. I have to go, like, right. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, fuck. After stream, do you want me to send you the install link for FF14? I would rather... No, actually. I was trying to think of something funny to say, and I was like, I can't think of anything clever. Is this essentially an endless runner? No. What? No. Have you been watching the game? You know, it's fine if you haven't been, but to explain this game, there are levels. I'm choosing levels. These levels are from the workshop. The main game is just a main game. The goal of the game is to get to the top to the bottom. I'm sure there's an ending. And I'm going down the waffle iron. It's still to get to the bottom. The trick here is just to dodge everything on the way. If you get hit once, you die. So try to make it to the end by memorizing where things are coming from. Well, it's not endless, though. And you're not running, you're falling. It's a dropper. It's a faller. Has FF14 not had an ending that's satisfying? Is there no, like, definitive, it's over with now? I guess there's still been expansions and stuff, but is it not just... Is it still, like, dragging you along, bit by bit? You say a big arc ender? Not a big game ender. The game's not over. Not a big game ender, just a big arc ender. The game will never end. This is the game that never ends. Goes on and on. I wonder if they expected FF14 to be as popular as it has become. Because it wasn't initially, wasn't it? There was a spot that could have ended it, but when I played, there was immediate content after it. So... Oh god, this is tricky. By the ending of ARR proper, a satisfying ending, but that leads into the next big arc. So they could just put arcs into arcs into arcs and never end. My hair is stupid. Let's go. Come on. Oh fuck. I don't know why X and Y music sounds so melancholic to me that I almost don't want to listen to it. It's gonna make me sad. Come on, music. Come on, give me something. Fuck it. I don't know why. Why not? This is good for following music. There's enough things teased where it was clear they were ready for more, but they have almost clean cut between Endwalker and It is the game that never ends. You know, I thought about playing Majora's Mask this year, but there's too many games to play during like spooky Dawn Trail. I might play. Maybe I'll just go for and play Majora's Mask at some point relatively soon if I can manage it. You know, after Halloween. Ba-da-da. On my legitimate, real Nintendo 64. Or not. I could also just play it on NSO and it'd be easier. That's one of those games where I just don't know it as well as Ocarina of Time. I know like the first couple like areas decent, but I've never gotten every mask. I don't know everything. That game is like a big black hole in my mind, even though it's a game I do really like a lot. That'll be fun. That'll be fun to do. Listen, I'll never be a big streamer, but at least I'm gonna be playing really solidly good games, and I could at least say I'm the guy with good taste. You know? All those tasteless streamers out there won't know what hit them. Oh, fuck. God, this is tricky. Bum, 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 bum. Even Toby Fox is gonna have to admit I am real one day. He'll see me. Ooh. You're a streamer with good taste who also isn't big. I mean, to be fair, you probably get more viewers and chatters on average than I do. But that's to be expected. You do something different. And you deserve it, to be fair. You do good work. Your art is very, very lovely. All I do is sit on my ass. God, this song is great. And it's funny. The parallels to this and Black Knight are evident. You can really like feel the fucking parallels. Little bits. Not like major, but you know. Come on. You know what? The trick is not to follow it. The trick is to actually just not do that. Damn it. I said like 10 minutes and I'm still going. Why not? I view Rico Fang as some of the spotty attendance, folks. I mean, I have some people, but they're very spotty. Again, I still don't even average more than 1 to 2 viewers on average, if that, per stream. I see the stats. I know what my averages are. And nothing problem. Nothing wrong with it. People are obliged to watch as they will. Again, if I cared, I wouldn't be streaming. And I could be doing a lot more if I really wanted to like appeal to people, which I kind of don't. I'm afraid of advertising myself, so I just don't do that. Again, if it was affiliate like it used to be, I wouldn't have qualified. And I currently don't, technically, but they don't take it away once you've gotten it. So I can still do it if I want to, even though I technically don't really apply for it anymore. It was a freak of nature that I got it to me in the first place. But no, I'm sure some people watch, but I, you know. It's enough. I should have ended already, but I'm so dedicated to this one, like, freak level. Fuck. I'm going about this the wrong way. God, maybe I should do a dropper map for Minecraft. That'd be fun. There's too many things to set up. Trying to find fucking games to play, it's a lot of work. And make thumbnails and be fucking creative. Jesus. Playing games is so hard. Shit! There's more! There's more! I thought I was over. I thought I was over. I was so confident. I was so confident. Up, down, down. Where are we going? Oh, fuck. Okay. 171.8. Yeah, roughly the same. I mean, I might get one. I mean, there's people watching me, but I never have anybody watch me all at the same time. Ever. People pick and choose, which is fair. I don't even know how people found me in the... That's the miracle of my thing, is how has anybody ever found me and bothered to watch? I was like, where did you watch... Why did you watch my stream? You clicked one day. Why? What was it? Why? And then people were like... Not you specifically, I just mean you in a general you. Like, you saw this and decided to watch? I guess. Magic. And if I had connections, Fall Duty play Pikmin 2, which I appreciate. I'm sorry I haven't played any other games you care about. But as far as I know, the only games you care about are Pikmin 2 and Final Fantasy 14. And maybe some fighting games. And also maybe that game where you throw a frisbee, but it's really violent. And maybe that's about it. You get some random... Yeah, I figure the art category is pretty popular, and you're actually doing art. You're actually drawing, and you're doing it well. You are objectively a good category in the art stream. Ooh. No. No. Ooh. Bang likes 5 games, and one of them is the one where you throw a frisbee and it's kind of violent, is the thing to put on a tombstone. Oh, it's true. What is that fucking game? Wind Runners? What? Wave Dashers? Wind Finders. Which a game I think I would enjoy very much, but 2 specifically. Wind Jammers, thank you. 2. I don't know. I mean, I like almost every game. You could name, like, any game. Oh, that's not true. If I ever open up myself like that and people are going to immediately name games I fucking hate. I like a lot of games. I'm a game boy. Which is nice. But, it means I also don't really focus on types of games. Mostly is what I'm in the mood to do. There's plenty of games I would like to play, like BioShock, which I own. I own all of them. I play those games. It'll be fun. There's a lot of boomer shooters like Ultra Kill. It's like... It's... Oh my god! Which I suppose would be fun at some point. Not the only one, of course, but one. Oh my god, I'm gonna... Oh, fuck. Why am I persisting? Why do you persist, Mr. Anderson? If for something as insipid as love. I gotta stop. My hand's genuinely hurting. I'm getting like RSI right now. Oh, okay. What were the options for this game? There's not really many. Let's... Oh god, I have fucking asshole on my screen. Sorry, I just clicked out and this was there. Alright. That was Fall Structure. It was a weird stream. We beat it in the first hour, but I wanted to do the custom maps. And try them, not actually just like touch them and not look at them, you know. But it's fun. It's free if you want a platformer. A good platformer where you just fall and go in like this weird dreamy world. About an hour length. Might as well. It seems fun. It's good. It's quality. Unless you're really good. Thanks for streaming the time of my stuff. I'm sorry you're suffering. But thanks for showing up. I'm glad. Hopefully it's mildly easier. How do I play that through the FF14 launcher? Does Square... Does F... Oh, you know what? I'm not even... I gotta stop asking FF14 questions. I don't know. But seriously, thanks for watching. I mean it. I always appreciate it. Because it was fun. And if it's not fun, why bother? Have a good night, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Only a couple hours left. But enjoy it as you can. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.